And we are back once again with Wild Beyond the Witchlight, the Jumping Junipers. Alright, so when we last left the party, they were exploring a little bit more of Hither, going from location to location. They decided to take a little detour from the Brigand's Tollway, and they were tracking down the woodsman, and they got into a fight with them, but ultimately the woodsman seemed as though they were letting you basically rough them up so that they could tell Bavlorna Blightstraw a true story, and that they can't chop down any more trees because they got beaten up by a bunch of adventurers. And in doing this, he also kind of tested you and readied you for a potential fight with the hag. After which you headed up to Telemy Hill, where you spotted the opening, this keyhole, and feeling drawn to it, you went inside and discovered there were 3 locked doors, and with trees depicted on them. And heading back outside, there were recognizable trees. One of them had a dangling key from it, and as Vaike went to grab it, that's when they got completely beat down by a massive branch, just light straight out. But before he could go over there and squeeze the rest of the life out of him, the rest of the party turned up and tried to explain to them that you were here to help and that you weren't here to steal the keys, but find what happened to Jingle Jangle, the little goblin inside. And they decided to eventually trust you, but only after they had a collateral. And that was 8 years of Vake's life.
7.
And
7 years.
you headed
They've already
inside?
taken the 8th one.
Oh yeah, 7 years.
Yeah.
That's right. The 8th one was on the ground on the dirt. That's right. Heading down inside, you discovered a quaint little hovel, but something was off. There was no one around, no one inside. And investigating the walls, you realized there was this dark opening, almost like a portal into the earth itself. And as you pulled your way through the earth, it was almost like you were entering into some sort of darkened nightmare. And inside, you could see Jingle Jangle was all locked up, chained to a chair, whilst these shadowy spirits assailed them, and you immediately leapt to her aid, banishing back the shadows, but realizing they were merely puppets of something far, far meaner, shall we say. Creatures of fear, playing on your emotions and your deepest, darkest paranoias, sprung forth from the walls. But you fought back, and claw and mandible were shattered. And every time one of these fell, it felt like the entire dreamscape, this underground layer, was collapsing in on itself. And before the last tremor could signal a landslide or an earthquake, you grabbed Jingle Jangle and got out of there. And breathing a sigh of relief as you all kind of piled out into the hovel with the sound of jingling keys, Jingle Jangle explained that he was assaulted by these brigands, her truffles stolen, and ever since she's been living in fear that they would come back and steal again from her. And that fear consumed her and eventually caused her to fall into that nightmare, summoning her own deepest, darkest fears as manifested Fae-like creatures. But she thanked you and promised that she would repay you when you got back to the inn. And she's rooted around and found potentially a key suitable for each of you. And of course, the silver key that you came for, well, you didn't realize you came for. She actually has the key which Sir Talavar gave you all those years ago, Garreth, and now it's back in your possession. You know exactly what you can do to get Sir Talavar out of that cage again. And yeah, you took a little short rest here, had some key lime pie, and were back on your way down to the um the inn, because you agreed you'd want a long rest, and in particular you wanted to actually head back there. And also, yeah, I think she remembers. I remember her giving you a little rhyme as well. That's right. She said, "A phase debt are always paid. Once for any simple trade, twice for freely given aid, and thrice for any insult made." And lastly, as you were tracking down the inn, you heard this distant creaking metallic sound, and it's just coming over from the top of this hill. And as you ascended it, coming into view is this rusted playground, complete with a jungle gym, sandbox, seesaw, and swing. And the children who climb over this, they seem a little bit weary or tired as they're climbing all over this reddened equipment. And in the center of the playground is a bizarre sight. It is a wooden maypole with ribbons tied to several beetle like creatures that are sort of spinning and running around on this thing. And that's where we left off.
Just quick question. Are
Hmm.
playgrounds like a thing? Like, do we know about playgrounds? Like, do they exist?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I didn't know there's like fantasy playgrounds or not. Just double check.
Oh yeah, for sure. This is, I mean, it's some of the equipment looks a little bit more advanced than others, but nothing extraordinary, nothing science, nothing too science fiction.
Could Jingle's rhyme be placed in the notes for us, please?
Mm.
Yes, sure.
Thank you.
Dude,
Mm-mm.
There's like kids around, right? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah, they
there's
look
four of
tired.
them by the looks.
are they paying us any mind?
They are, I guess, now that you've arrived on the scene, but they're too tired to even really give much of a reaction. They sort of let out a sigh. One of them climbs to a higher vantage point, but doesn't even have the strength to sort of give you a wave. They just sort of sit there waiting. Another one is on a seesaw. He seems to be just stuck on his own with no one else to actually use the seesaw. He's just sort of there. And the girl sort of sits down on the swing, but doesn't even have the swing to push herself. And the other kid is in the sandbox, and he's just sort of poking around in the sand with a spade, giving out a heavy sigh.
Can I
Uh,
just make a quick perception check if there's anything hiding in the bushes or something's gonna come out of the slide over here? I think this is a slide.
Yeah, sure. Give me a perception check.
Zero.
Hmm.
There's nothing here.
No, this there's this scene before you. It's a little bit dingy and creepy, maybe, but they are
Is there?
kids. They don't
it-
look like illusions or ghosts or anything, and you don't see anyone hiding around.
Good. I was gonna ask if like because there's like a reflection in the water in the picture. I was gonna ask if that was real or not, but no.
No, that's just a fitting piece of art I
Okay.
found. It's
Mm.
close enough to
Um,
what I wanted, but yeah.
Baird will sort of walk up and kneel next to this little girl and go,
Hmm.
"Hello, miss.
He looks at you with weary eyes. Hi.
Do you know what's going on here? Where are
Hmm.
all of your parents?"
Probably home. Haven't seen them in a while. Haven't been home in a while.
Hmm.
Just been playing.
Have you tried to stop?
Why would you stop playing?
Yeah. She says, I've stopped, but can't leave.
Why not?
She furrows her brow and tries to think really hard. She breaks eye contact for a moment and looks around. My friends are still here.
We could get everyone together and find a place to stay. We're actually going to an inn right now.
Oh, I wouldn't want to ruin their fun. If they're still playing, I'll wait for them. And she looks over the rest of you guys and looks back at you. You friends as well? You've come to play?
No.
Hmm?
Oh,
We're on a mission. Important.
you don't have time to push me?
Baird will sort of simply go, it's quite possible that that's what's involved to get you stuck in the situation you're in.
Oh. They look a little sad and closed off.
But we
and they
can
seem to go
collect
quiet.
your friends. They probably listen to us more if you came with us. As well as it's
Hmm.
quite possible you may get hurt if you keep playing while being that tired. I can see the weariness in your body. Have you rested?
She hops off of the swing, gives a little nod, and then just starts walking away and wandering over to what looks to be like a broken up rowboat in the playground. He goes over to there, kind of skips for a moment, like half a second, but then like nearly trips out of like fatigue and then steadies herself and sits down on this boat and grabs a carrot from a box. There's just a crate sat down here and there's a carrot in there. He picks one up and takes a bite out of it.
Do the monsters in the middle react to this?
No, they do not. They continue to spin around the maypole.
What monsters?
Garrett, you don't see those things in the middle?
Just because they're strange to you doesn't mean they're monsters.
Actually, it does. That's exactly what it means.
You're strange to me, Vaike. Does that make you a monster?
I think
That's
it does.
If that's what you want me to be, yeah.
I'll be anything you want me to be.
For you, Jack, say the word.
Mhm.
Alright, guys, so what are we doing here? There's like ghost kids. I don't know what's wrong with them. Maybe
Do
not
they look like
ghosts.
ghost kids? Do they look like real kids?
Are they ghosts?
They could be. You tell me.
They're
Just
just tired kids.
Well,
It sounds like you're
every-
just
Try and
wanting to punch
confirm.
a kid. I'm not.
I'm not gonna deny that claim. Okay, I'm not gonna like no response. But I'm getting real scary. I'm getting scared.
Mm.
They could have been drawn into the Feywild by fairy rings and then got trapped here.
So what are we gonna do about that? Because like that just seems, you guys want to play with us? That is so creepy. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to play with them. Absolutely not.
party.
I-
Out of
We
character,
are.
I really just want to catapult the kid on the seesaw.
Yeah. Or can you please jump on the other side, Ulric, please?
Baird will sort of calmly go, it's quite possible that the magics
What
here
is-
are connected to playing the
Oh.
games.
Uh-oh, Jack's gone.
Check. If you want to go from the slide, you can go the other way.
I'm sticky enough. He climbs up through the slide and enters the
But
jungle gym.
if you're gonna climb up there while being sticky, then the slide is gonna be sticky and people won't be able to slide from it.
Why is everyone splitting up?
Oh god.
Jack, you notably also see that Jack is salivating as well.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Notice, are you
Yeah.
seeing any colors? You seeing anything? What are these kids reading like?
Is there any color anywhere?
Oh yeah, there
I do
is
like
for
a
sure. These
360 in a
children
circle.
Yeah.
So many colors.
As you close in, you kind of squint your eyes very slightly to see this one kid in the jungle gym, and you have to look between the bars, and he kind of lowers himself a little bit, like trying to hide from you, but you can see as he's holding on to the bars, like almost like a jail cell. You can see his emotions are sad, tired, and just drained. Like there's actually a faint emotion of those feelings. It's almost as if really the longer they've been here, the less emotion they've had. And it's very faint, but you can just make out an aura of color.
Which one is blue again? It feels like this one is like a mixture of yellow and blue.
I don't know why my Discord did that.
Oops. So yeah, that's what you see over these kids. I'll go to Ulric because I want to see what happens with this.
Yeah, do the thing.
There's a small, perhaps only like 8-year-old drow by the looks, and he sat kind of bored with his hands on his chin, waiting. And yeah, the seesaw is no fun on your own. As you head over Ulric, he kind of looks up for a moment, and sees your size and stature beginning to like jump on the seat. How hard do you go with this thing?
Like, I don't want to go as hard as I can.
Why does Ulrich want to launch a child? Why?
That seems like all something Ulric would want to do.
I don't think
I don't
Ulrich
want to
would
just
launch a child.
like kill this kid.
I think
I'll
the
like
only-
reasonably like I won't put all my weight on it. I'll be gentle. I don't want to just destroy this
Okay.
child.
Sure. All right. Well then, yeah. In that case, you see, he kind of his face kind of lights up. Then, Ulric, as you jump on the side of the swing, you see him kind of launch a couple inches up off of the seat, and like lands back down with a thud. And as it does, you notice that a little pump next to the seesaw shoots up a fountain of water in this tiny miniature well, and you can see it sort of splashes down and forms a little puddle, like a small pond here. But yeah, it's like a tiny mini well, probably big enough for a fairy, but you couldn't fit down there. And yeah, he starts to push down on the seesaw as well, and he doesn't get you very high. You know, you're way heavier than he is, but he seems to be having fun now that someone else is playing with him. And he says, "This is fun." Coughs a little bit.
How do the monsters
This is
react
pretty
to
fun.
this?
Yeah. You see, as you smile fades a little bit, kind of looks over to the rest of the party as well, and looks back and says, "Your friends can play too, but Don't stay too long.
Why not?
Else, you won't want to leave.
I don't know if I like that too much. I'm gonna
You know what,
stop.
I was thinking the
You
same
stop.
thing.
No,
Perhaps we should
yeah.
take these kids and get out of here.
Mm,
Yeah,
I'm-
everybody grab a kid. Grab a kid.
I'm
We're hitting
starting
the
to think
road.
they're ghost kids now.
I'm gonna
He
make my
gets
way
up off
to
the seat. He sees you. He kind of quickly stops you, Ulric. Wait, where are you going? I thought we were playing seesaw.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Oh.
play a different game.
Oh. Well, I'm Sai, by the way. What's your name?
Ooh, my name's Ulric.
Oh. That sounds like a strong name.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, don't pat his ego. Come on.
Just how I wonder how strong you really are. Can you see how far you can launch me?
You know, I was really thinking about doing it, but I just I see it. Then I'm gonna do it.
I guess Baerd will, seeing this
Oh.
chaos about to occur, he'll get ready to catch a flying child.
I will. I will make my way over to get ready to catch a flying child if he gets catapulted.
I'm just gonna like jump up as high as I can and just slam down on it.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Go ahead. Give me an athletics check. And
I just point to a
see.
tree in the distance and just be like, aim for that.
Holy
oh wow!
I'm going for it. I'm going
He
for it.
flies. He flies all the way over you. He's coming towards Vaike. You can give me an athletics check as well, Vaike. As his
Please
body
get a
starts
one, please get a
flailing towards a
one.
tree.
Please
I
get a
just remembered. I got slimy hands.
Oh, you.
Yep, that's
You
perfect.
do, yeah.
Yep, perfect.
That is why I was going.
You just need to break their fall. You don't need to catch them.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Well, you could either or. I think is fine, really.
Athletics would
But
be better.
you're
for
trying
me.
to like anticipate. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh no!
Perfect.
No.
Hey, if
Oh,
my
that's not
body,
good.
if they're just gonna crash into me so they don't hit the ground, that's cool too. I'll take like the damage for the kid.
Jeez. Oh my god. Okay.
It just slams into a tree.
Jesus. Yeah, I think he probably goes over into the tree, and you just see him like disappear for a moment into the bushes, like into the canopy, and as that happens, you do see all of these strange bug-like creatures turn around and stare directly at that, like in that direction. And one of them suddenly pulls on the maypole where this tether is and yanks it with their kind of like mandibles. And suddenly you see out of the tree, basically whoosh, ripped out of the canopy, is the kid. And they kind of fall back onto the puddle here with a splash. And they're covered in mud and stagnant water.
Oh,
And they're gonna like sputtering. They look around a little bit bewildered. I'm okay. I think I landed in the branches, so I was safe. But man, I could see my house from here when I was up there. That was really fun.
Perhaps you should rest.
Yeah. Yeah, you see him kind of like trying to dry himself off. Of course, you've helped do that as well, but he says, I'm gonna go get a snack. And he starts heading over towards the other box as well.
When the kid gets closer to the playground, do the bugs continue what they were doing?
Yeah, they do. They all watch as that child heads all the way back over there. And once they've sat back down, you see them kind of resume this little jaunt around the maypole.
Bird. I mean,
Yeah.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Like, do you think these bugs got these kids held hostage? Are we gonna have to squash these bugs?
Yeah, let's get the kids together first, and then we can deal with that problem.
All right, I got an idea. So I'm gonna run over to this kid on the jungle gym.
Yeah, he's inside.
Mm-hmm. Like, how? Like, is it gonna be hard for me to fit in there?
No, you can find a big enough opening.
Okay, because I don't want to go like all. It's like it'll be like difficult terrain or something.
Yeah, it'd be like that. You're squeezing through, but you can. It looks as though you can get in and out of the jungle gym.
All right, I'm gonna be like, hey kid, what's your name?
Luke Martin.
Whoa, sorry, you're gonna have to say that one more time.
Luke Martin.
Luke Martin?
Yeah.
You got like a nickname?
Loopy.
All right, Loopy.
Oh.
Can I reach him, or do I have to go like? Is he in the direct center? Do I gotta like push all the way in?
Yeah, he does sort of as you go into the jungle gym. He starts climbing up around to the other side.
All right,
You
I'm gonna try
playing
it.
chase?
Yep, I'm gonna try to tag him.
Okay, yeah, you can try and give me a.
Vaike, there's
an
a
athletics
problem
check
with
again.
you using a jungle gym.
Nah,
Whoa.
there's not.
There's no problem.
Yeah.
I can just use my. I can use like the inner parts of my arm, and I can use my legs. I don't need to use my hands.
Oh.
Sure.
But this guy's really small, and as you're squeezing around, he does have like the advantage. So I'm gonna say,
Yeah.
you go ahead and roll. I'm gonna roll their dex.
I'm rolling
advantage.
athletics.
Yeah, you got to be an 18.
Let's hope I can. Nope.
No, this little goblin is quick on his feet. He's played in this jungle gym for what could be hours and hours, and he knows every little twist and maneuver to escape. And as he maneuvers around, he dodges you nimbly and like, you're slow.
I might be
Yep,
slow.
he sure is.
I might be slow, but I know who's not. And then I'm gonna tag Jack. Jack, tag that kid.
Hey! It's cheating, but it technically will work.
Okay. Yeah, Jack can give it a shot.
Teleporting kid.
Does Jack want to give it a shot? Yeah.
Is he going to
You're
use his
mine.
portals? That's what I want to know.
No.
Okay.
No, he's gonna try
Is
it
he
the
just gonna
old-fashioned
go-
way.
All right,
Play
then. In that case, you
acrobatics.
can give me... Yeah, you can give me acrobatics or athletics for the jungle gym. And you've got advantage because you're a tiny creature as well.
Oh.
Wow, an 18 again.
Damn, Loopy.
Nope.
Damn.
Loopy does a little swing on one of the bars, and then he lands on the top of the jungle gym, slides down onto the ladder here, and has created even more distance between you and Jack than he had Vaike.
Wow.
Can smell you from a mile off.
Can taste you from the same distance.
Huh? He says. What?
Does the kid speak Sylvan?
Yeah, I think. No, he speaks Common and Goblin. In that case, you didn't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one's been able to catch him so far, and
Yeah.
he's. You see, he is panting a little bit after that quick chase. So you can tell he's getting tired.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
Yeah. Jack's gonna use the portal and tag him.
Okay, for this one, you can give me a stealth check instead, because you're making a slight little maneuver here, like an invisible hand trying to tag him.
Oh my god.
Okay. So he's got his eyes on you, but I will roll a wisdom check anyway.
Nothing gets past this kid.
This kid, he's keenly aware of what Jack's up to, it seems. And as that hand suddenly appears behind him, he's like, "Whoa! What the?" And quickly scampers away. What was that? You're a
Nothing.
little sneaky one. He quickly jumps into the slide here.
Okay.
I will move and stand in front of the bottom of the slide.
Yeah, we
I'm
got
gonna
this
slide
kid
down.
cornered.
No,
Okay. Sorry, kid. It's time for a break.
no. Garreth's gonna slide down, are you?
Yep.
All right. I'll tell you what. You can give me an athletics check with advantage. I'm gonna give him disadvantage, but see what happens.
I hate tag.
Yeah, he's cornered. Think with a 12. So, Garreth, you slide towards this kid, and just as you're about to, touch them, to tag them, you suddenly see this weird green-like tether push through the rusted metal of the tunnel, and it wraps around them. And as it grabs a hold of them, it kind of yanks them to the side and out of the way as you slide all the way down. But you swear you could have made contact with their shoulder as you were tagging them, and it was almost as if your hand sort of just passed straight through them. But it was weird.
They are ghosts.
I don't like that green tether.
Yeah, missed me.
Baerd will go. Perhaps a break. You seem winded.
You giving up already?
Just a break. We can always play again at another date.
He kind of hobbles out. Looks up at you, shrugs. Sounds like you're the one who needs the break, and he quickly rushes away.
As he
We have
walks
a chance
by,
to tag him.
as he walks by, I'm gonna tag him.
Okay.
Jackson.
Give me this is more like a sleight of hand. I think trying to do this on the slide, or you can forcefully do it with athletics. Your choice.
No, I mean I'm better at athletics,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
no,
All right.
It's a 10.
A 10. Okay, I'll give him his perception check. He actually doesn't see it coming, and Vaike, as your hand does try to grab onto them and tag them, for a moment there is this physicality to them, just briefly, as you're about to grab on, and then suddenly you see, I see Garreth and Notus are over by the maypole. The one with the green tether sort of twizzles their antennas into the ribbon, and as it pulls the ribbon to one side, you see Loopy, suddenly becomes ethereal momentarily as Vaike is unable to grab a hold of them.
I don't like this.
Yep, I've seen enough.
I want to throw a stone at one of these little things.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
I'm gonna
trying to hit them, yeah?
grab a fistful of dust from my pouch.
Yeah, I will move up.
Roll 2 hits with a strength check. And as you're all gathering around, less so stones, more so little tiny bits of scrap metal, almost as if there was some sort of gate here, and it's all been turned to scrap and shards of junk. But you can pick up a stone still. There is plenty of those, but yeah, just roll a strength check to hit one of these. An 11. It bounces off their hard carapace, and they don't seem to react at all to a stone hitting them either. They don't flinch. They ignore it.
I'm gonna
Are we
approach
gonna
the other
do
kid.
Yeah. So there is past those though. You notice there's what looks to be perhaps a like play carpet, and you wouldn't want kids playing in there though because there are shards of broken glass. You can see cutlery. There is what looks to be some sort of like called what these dolls
is it a
called?
nutcracker?
Christmas- Nutcracker, thank you. Nutcracker. There's other bits of glass. There's like a ring, necklace. There's a goblet. Seems to be made of some sort of pewter or maybe clay. Yeah. But other than that, there's not really many toys. Just a bits of glass and junk.
I don't know what's going on with my Discord. I'm gonna reset it real quick.
Okay.
Does the
And yeah,
scrap-
as Ulric, you're here. Sorry, go on.
Does the scrap just look natural, or is it like weird?
A lot of it is misshapen and warped, and you can give me an investigation check.
Oh.
As you look at it, the
I'm great at
scrap
those.
metal in particular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta roll good eventually. With all these minuses. Well, there's a 10.
Actually, yeah, it's a 10. Yeah, other than it doesn't look like it has rusted over time. There's too many warpings in the metal. That's all you can really tell, though.
Mm-hmm.
And there's bits of it scattered around, as if it's been torn apart.
And it's giving me unnatural vibes, right?
Yeah. No, like if it was rusted, it would just be in place and rusted. But this looks like it's been like torn, ripped, shreds have been flung everywhere, scattered around, that kind of thing.
And these creatures, with my very intelligent background, these creatures don't remind me of anything I've seen before, right? Never heard of these things.
This is an Arcana check.
Arcana? You know I got
Yeah.
that.
All right. Everyone looking at them can
Are these?
Ooh.
roll as well.
Sure, why not?
No, they just look like big old bugs.
Big
They
bugs.
have with a 10.
I have an inkling, but
Minus
Never
two.
heard of them.
Never heard of
You. Everyone's chucking them in.
Don't even know what a
One
bug
is
is.
twos.
I think I know what they are, but I don't know what they
What's
are.
a bug?
That's a bug.
Yeah, they just
Really
look
big
like
roach.
strange bugs with really long antennas, kind of lumpy looking armor, and they have a long tail with a bony protrusion from it as well. But yeah, we've never seen something quite like it. The feathery antennas may remind you of moths, but they don't have wings. Here's a good close up of one.
Whoa.
yeah.
Gross.
Yep, I knew it.
Yeah.
Bird, get that last kid, and then I think we got some pest control.
Baerd will lean down and
Alright.
just sort of like motion that everyone else is like waiting and say, "It seems like everyone is taking a snack break. Would you like to join them?"
Oh. I'm okay. I just ate. I'm playing in the sand now. And he picks up a little bucket of swamp water and pours it onto the sand. And notably, you see that the sand absorbs the water rapidly. Like it doesn't just soak up and turn wet. It goes dry instantly.
Baerd will like raise an eyebrow and say, "How long have you been pouring water?"
As long as I can remember. Oh, it never gets wet. Weird.
Perhaps this is a Sisyphusian task.
What now? If Wishy?
Baerd will start telling the story of a guy who can't roll a rock up a hill because it keeps rolling back down. And I'll roll a performance. Why not?
Is Sisyphus canon in D&D?
Are you telling the story about the old man who cheated death?
That's a strange story. They kind of scratch their head for a moment, like, weird. He looks down at the sand, picks up a handful in his hand, and lets it kind of sift through his fingertips.
As dry as the day you started.
Yeah. I'm not gonna ever make a sandcastle with this stuff. Oh well. Picks up the bucket and sighs.
I will.
Puts the bucket into your hands, and then kind of toddles off.
I don't understand why I've been entrusted with this bucket, but okay.
You've been charged with filling the sandbox with water. Don't let the kid down.
Wanna kidnap the kids?
Alright, well,
Um,
I don't feel like we could even take them from here. I mean, we saw what those feathers do. I'm only thinking of one solution right now, guys.
I mean, you've seen the time. Let's get close to the group.
what do these beams look like they are? Like, if I was to try to figure out what kind of magic or what's going on. Because the problem that I might have is that it might be a something like arcane tether or any spell like that that would hurt the kids if we were to hurt these things.
Okay. You can roll an Arcana check. From everything you've seen so far, they do quite the opposite. It looked as though the tether pulled them out of danger and out of harm's way. So it didn't look like it left any injury on them when they were yanked from side to side or pulled from a tree or pulled out of the way of an incoming Garreth sliding his way. They weren't injured. If anything, that kind of made them momentarily like ethereal. That's what you kind of witnessed when Vaike tried to like tag them. Other than that, though, you can tell that there's clearly one tether for each child. You saw the green one affect the goblin, meanwhile the blue one affected the drow, or the purple one, I guess. Yeah.
I
So
knew it.
it's kind of obvious to you there might be one for each child here.
Yeah, Yuka's probably the blue one, and Jot's the orange one.
Baerd will actually lean over and try to speak in Sylvan to one of these beasts, I think.
I will back Bird up.
You speak Sylvan to them. They completely ignore you, or they don't understand you. But I'll say, Ulric, as you stand there, quite visibly in their path, they get a little bit agitated, and they have to they're forced to sort of move around you. As they do, the little ribbon, the tether, it's a magical light that passes right on through you, Ulric. And for a briefest of moments, you feel the urge to go and play. Play, and never stop.
Whoa.
And the light passes all the way through you, and then suddenly you kind of snap out of it.
They're like spinning this thing, right? Can I like grab it?
You can grab the pole itself, but these ribbons, they seem to be like magically just this ribbon of light more than anything. But yeah, you can grab the pole itself if you want.
Yeah, because like the mechanism itself is like spinning, right? It's not just the lights, or is it just these
Not
lights?
quite. Yeah, what a maypole is it's got loads of little like hooks at the top where these ribbons are tied to, and the only thing that's spinning is them as they go around. The pole is actually stationary, but what will happen is the ribbons will wrap around the pole and eventually create a unique, colorful looking pattern all the way down to the base.
How covered?
Can I
is the
uproot
pole?
it? How big is it first? Yeah, first, how big
You
is
could
it?
try
Second,
it.
can I rip it out?
Yes, I'll say give me a strength check with athletics.
Do you want me to give? I can give you advantage. I can help. You want to tag team this pole?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll get on the other side.
A 15? Okay. 15, you managed to like stretch this thing out of the sodden, muddy ground, and you start to see it give, and it is coming up and out. But before you can get it all the way out, you see these creatures suddenly turn towards Vaike and Ulric, and they seem to chitter. And seemingly they seem pissed because they immediately leap towards you, scratching and biting. And I need everyone to roll initiative,
Hell yeah!
as this has clearly agitated them.
What are you talking about? Why would they be?
They had it coming.
They had it coming.
Oh,
They had it coming.
I'm going
They
unconscious
had
for sure.
themselves to blame.
GG's. All right, let's
I
plant the
don't-
seed now.
I don't have a spell casting.
And I don't have healing.
It's alright. I had a good run.
You're good. You'll have no trouble, I'm sure. Before they can jump and bite onto their legs, Notus, you're quicker to react. You're up first. What do you do?
Okay. Well, there's 4 of them. Okay. Yeah. Choices. Okay. Ulric is fine. He's hardy enough to like take it.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Yeah. Vake's already gone
27
down
hit
once
points.
today, so I'm gonna pop an arrow at the one that's on his left
Thank you, Notus.
All right.
and hopefully deter it a little bit, but we'll see.
Fires, sinks into their little shells, and does a decent chunk of damage. Yeah, sticks it right between the little armor, and it lets out a chittering screech. Anything else?
Bleh. I would like to.
Rage?
No, I can't do
Oh.
that. Right.
Not yet. Wait for it. Next level multi-class. Just wait.
How tall is the pole?
Maypoles are quite tall. Normally,
I like know by like our standards,
20
they're
feet.
fairly tall, but like, okay.
Yeah, they're going to be about 20 feet tall, I think.
Yeah.
5 meters at the most. How's that in?
Gonna move.
That'd be about
15
20
feet?
Okay, there you go. It's about 15 feet then.
I did want to ask just real quick, how far down were the ribbons on the pole?
They were about halfway down.
Mm.
I'm gonna move myself there, and I'm gonna attempt to climb it next turn.
All right. It's a little wobbly with Vaike and Ulric, but they're holding on to it. So Garreth, you're up.
Hey, Jack. Do those ribbons look tasty to you?
The ribbons. Kinda. A little bit bright, but He looks back to the kids. They're clearly tied to the children. Maybe it's the source of their loneliness.
Want to try to eat them?
He
The
shrugs.
ribbons, I mean.
Give it a go. Yeah, the ribbons.
So I
Had to
want to
clarify.
send Jack up the pole to nibble on the ribbons.
He says, Ulric. They passed right through Ulric.
Yeah, but Ulric is
But I mean, sure.
boring. You're special.
Oh.
Said I'm boring.
Apparently, Jack's willing. He'll do whatever you ask him to, of course. But he's just pointing that out.
I don't know what these ribbons are. I know they are tied to the
Uh-huh.
children, but I don't know in what way. I just want the ribbons loose. So I would portal Jack to the top of the pole. And
Yeah,
either have him
absolutely.
eat it or try to disribbon it, separate it, yeah. I mean, the end goal is to separate
Yeah.
it, and if it needs to be done by eating it or pulling it, then that's fine.
As he tries to bite on, there's no physical presence to these ribbons. They really do look just like strands of magic emanating from the pole. And they sort of flicker and flutter as they pass through him. And I guess for a moment, just briefly, Jack does like a little dance on the top of the maypole. And then he kind of snaps out of it as he lets go. Starts biting into the ribbon.
Okay.
Oh, it came over me there.
Dances like a lost kid for half a second.
Yeah, hold on, what we got?
Oh wait, fucking
Give him a
50 feet
dance.
up. That's not gonna work.
This tastes way too sweet.
Which one?
Then we
That's
see
it.
Jack smile
Okay.
for the first time for like half a second.
Yeah, he does, and he quickly tries to wipe it away from his mouth. And then spits like, yuck, blech.
I need a bonus action.
Jack from the top rope.
Um,
From the top rope, Jack. Jump down and hit him. We'll make a wrestler out of you, Jack.
Yeah, let's
Little elbow drop, yeah.
throw a cookie at the thing.
And a Ross monster? Okay.
Yep.
This one leaps to the side and it just splashes up a load of water into Vake's face.
Oh, the name has been revealed. Okay, cool. I knew it.
You did.
I knew it.
Yeah,
I knew it was a rust monster.
they
off
are
the
indeed
second.
rust. They are rust monsters.
Yeah.
Alrighty, that is your go, Ulric. Scratching and biting at your kneecaps. What do you do with these things?
Alright. I'm gonna. Let's see. I'm gonna rage.
Woo!
I don't like this.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm going to. I'm just gonna go. We've established that they're kind of like. They have like a hard like carapace type of like armor,
That's
right?
right.
Okay, I'm
Mhm.
gonna.
Somewhere
I'm gonna
between
make-
12 and 21.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
12 and 21.
No, wait. It's lower. The upper limit is lower.
I'm going to.
Mm-mm.
I'm just gonna swing down on this one. I'm just gonna swing down.
Mhm. Go for it.
I'll make it. Oh no, I don't.
You can reckless if you want.
Yeah, I'll
Oh.
make it reckless.
And this is with your maul.
Yep.
Alright.
Woo!
That's a crit.
Oh!
Ooh, no.
Woo! I hate bugs.
Jeez. Oh, that would nearly squash a bug. But this thing crunches, and you see its like squash form suddenly twitch and bring itself back up to its legs. And as it does, you see that its antennas have wrapped around the maul that you planted firmly into its carapace. And as you pull back the axe and rip it away from the antennas, the maul, you see that it is the iron spikes on the end have all kind of turned to little nubs. Like they've lost their spikiness and they've gone to more like a round bump. Mm-hmm.
No.
Yep.
I'm gonna
Your
eat
maul
these things.
has now got -1 to hit.
I'm gonna crack these things open like a lobster. Okay, I will end my turn there.
Very nice. Okay. It is the rust monsters go. They've got Vaike flanked.
It was nice knowing you guys.
Okay. So, let's take a... Could do a bite.
I am pretty tasty.
No, you're not tasty. Something else is.
Oh,
I
leave
need
my
you to
shield
give me
alone,
a
please.
Dexterity saving throw against its antennas.
What?
Is there any metal on your cestus by chance?
Yes, there is.
There's little studs.
There's
Yeah.
little studs.
Okay. That is enough to avoid it. You see it's coming in for a quick brush across the shield, but you're easily able to pull it away and evade the strange antennae. Alright. That's its go. The other one? I wonder how long you can keep it up. Give me another dex save.
I do this all day. Never mind.
Oh no! Perfect. Okay, with that then, your shield, as you like lean it away, like pulling it away from the first one, the other leaps up onto your back, and its antennas wrap around the front of the shield and start immediately disintegrating it. And an object touched, if it's metal, you see it starts to just completely like go red and rust away. And so if it's armor, it's going to be reduced by that equal amount, -1 to the shield now.
But the question is it
Just
a
check.
wooden shields or a metal shields?
Oh, it's metal.
It's
Yeah,
always
that's
been
you.
described as metal, yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to give that an armor class of 1.
Yeah.
There you go. There it is. Your shield only produces 1 AC now as
That's
a result of
fine.
that. Okay. And that's its go. Yeah. And you see them shuddering as if they've just taken part of a delicious like meal. Okay. Ulric. That maul is also looking tasty.
Oh,
Let's do it. Make a dex save.
please.
Come on, Ulric.
You have, I think,
Oh. No.
pursued that. No shit. Let me just
Wait,
check something.
advantage.
Danger sense. Yeah. So I think because you have danger sense, you have advantage on this. It's a if it's. I think it's against.
You have advantage on dexterity saving
Trap
throws against
spells.
effects you can see. I mean, I
Yeah,
could
you
see
can-
this technically. I mean, I see his
Mhm.
antenna coming at me. Okay.
You see the
Yeah.
bug.
You can reroll that.
Cool.
I'll let you reroll.
Woo!
Oh, that's good.
That's
So, yeah, you see, again, it kind of like maneuvers around, skips to one way, and as you're swinging the maul back, it's clearly locked in on it and trying to wrap its antennas around, but just in time, you're able to lift it up out of their reach, like taking a piece of candy out of the reach of a kid. All right, that's cool. Vaike, you're up.
All right. Just a quick question. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Is my shield gone? Can I still hit him with it?
No. It is rusted, but it isn't gone. It just provides +1 AC now.
Okay. And second question. Hold on, I gotta pull my sheet up for this question. Could I dual wield my fist?
Dual wield my fist.
How many casters do you have?
I'm not sure you can, unless the cestus is a light weapon. Oh wait, you've got dual wielder. That doesn't even matter. Yeah, then.
But just my
if
bare
you have
hands.
2 cestus, you can.
Or can I just do with my bare fists?
I think, the unarmed attacks don't count, but you've got a weapon on your arms, which are the cestus, so they count. So you can do those.
So, but I can't just like bare knuckle dual wield.
No, you need 2 cestises.
No.
Cestisi.
Yeah, you need.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 cestus.
So
Those are going to be your weapons.
my fists aren't legally considered a weapon. That sucks. Okay.
Not registered.
Dude, this is tough. I don't want to lose my cestus.
It's
I mean, what's the cestus like primarily comprised of? Is it like...
There's got spikes. I mean,
They're
look over.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
got spikes on them, which will rust.
They got studs on them, yeah. They're like.
Dang, couldn't they just eat your like
I
new armor
imagine
too?
primarily they're leather.
Yeah, they could just destroy me.
They could just eat your armor. They could...
I'm gonna risk an attack opportunity. So I'm gonna step right here. If the guy wants to take it.
Disengage.
Yeah, they will
and
take
run
a
away.
I want to still hit him.
Okay. All right. In that
disengage
case,
to the
yeah, he
run
will take a
because
quick nip.
Yeah, he can try.
Nope. Okay.
Yeah.
You
So
managed to get to where you're after.
Yes. So that way I can flank with Notus on this guy. If we're gonna lose our gear, we might as well go out swinging, huh? So
Holy shit.
let me put my character sheet up.
There's a reason why there's only one rust monster in any dungeon.
Boom. First hit.
You're shield slamming them, yeah?
Yep. Second hit. I missed.
That shield is gone.
That shield, as it impacts the rust monster, it does firmly crunch their face, and you hear like snap of their bone, but their antennas are also the front of their face, and that happens to just sort of flail onto the shield as a reaction. You see the shield just basically fall apart, disintegrating, and turns to scrap before your very eyes. The same shield you had, like emblazoned with, the Crimson Fists logo, everything. It's all just turned to rust before your very eyes.
Damn, I never even paid it off too. Hey, well, I guess it's not my problem anymore. I missed my second attack with the cestus.
I think though, gotta be given to -1. Okay, so it does a -1 each time. If the penalty drops to -5, then the weapon is destroyed. So it's different for weapons as it is for armor.
Yeah.
Armor, it's if it reduces the AC to nothing, like if it's down to like 10 basically, then it disintegrates. But a weapon is different. It's a -5. But because you're using the shield as a weapon, it's like
it's up to
So
you. I think if it goes away, I'm totally that makes sense to me.
Okay, yeah, all right. The shield is gone. Then we'll keep it that way. But the cestus doesn't have the same rules. Basically, you have to have the cestus hit it 5 times before it's fully gone.
Well, thank God I missed with the cestus, huh?
I guess.
Which also means that my armor class goes down by 2 points.
Yeah, I'm just gonna unequip your shield.
Because I lose my shield and I lose dual wielder as well.
Oh God, you're right. Damn.
Yeah,
you're right.
Then I'm gonna just
Do what goes down.
Yeah, end my turn.
All right. This one is severely wounded though. You can see it's like cracked up and wobbling. Baerd's up.
Is there like a crystal at the top of the maple?
There is a dancing
no, you can see
pumpkin.
it's made of wood, and there's a metal rim, and on the rim there are golden hooks, but they seem to have the ribbons like ribbons tied around them, like little
Okay.
ringlets.
Well, I have no spell slots. I don't know.
But it's primarily made of wood.
I have piercing weapons, so wood isn't something I can do much with. And I can't step where Notus is without proccing an opportunity attack. Okay.
You haven't got any metal on you, do you, Baerd? Oh yeah, you do.
He's got a rapier.
Couple of weapons. Yeah.
I'm not stabbing them with my only weapons.
What are you talking about? We're just gonna go to the department store.
I think I'm just gonna disengage and step back.
All right.
I don't have the tools
Fair
to
enough.
deal with the situation, and I can't risk my only weapons, so...
Mm-hmm.
You got it. In that case, then, pulling away from that wounded rust monster, it's got 2 tasty targets to use within reach. Although of the weapons that are more damaged, I think it's going to go for Ulric again. So, it. Though, do I bite or? I'm just going to go with a bite instead. Instead of the antennas.
Wow, it missed.
Damn, I missed. Yeah, I know. I had advantage and flanking, and still, Ulric's able to evade. Yeah, it looks like you really you really smashed this one up, because its mandibles don't even seem to close properly now. All its limbs are lopsided. Alright, Notus, you're up.
Okay. I would like to attempt to climb the pole.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, fuck.
Just give me an athletics check. Not going to be a terribly high DC. Just a stationary pole in the ground. That's enough. Yep. You're able to climb up. It's going to be half movement though. So your 30 feet will just get you to the top.
That's fine. Is there enough room for both me and Jack, or Jack can just sit on my head for like 2 minutes?
Yeah, Jack can just move aside. You're up there with him.
Cool. Right.
You see this? Yeah.
I see this what?
The dizzying ribbons that spin around and around. They're stationary right now, but you can see they're all tied to little golden ringlets at the top of the wooden pole.
Let's crossbow out. And I'm going to shoot down at the same one that I was shooting at before.
All right. That's a hit. No, it's not. How are you low? Oh,
Why is
I
it
don't know why it's giving you
disadvantage?
disadvantage.
It thinks you're within 5
not
feet.
sure.
Oh,
of
it
an
thinks
enemy.
I'm next to it, that's why.
No, because you're 15 feet up. So, I know why.
Is Jack
yeah, there
not
is something
an
next
ally?
to you. No, it's not Jack. It's the pole
Oh.
It's the maypole. It comes alive.
itself. The maypole.
Comes alive and
Ah, it
punches
attacks
Vaike.
He goes for bait. I think
apologies. That is. It should be a flat roll, but I think your first roll to hit was actually a 6 anyway.
Yeah.
So it just happens to be a rough shot from up here. The maypole does seem as though actively perhaps trying to defend itself, maybe. It kind of wobbles slightly in the mud, and it makes your shot kind of go off angle. And sinks into the mud. Alright. And anything else?
No, I think that's me.
Okay, Garreth.
Is throwing a pit and can it be a free action, item interaction?
To just give it to someone else, or
Throwing it like over there to see if it distracts the rust monsters just enough.
okay. Yeah, you could do that as a free action. It is probably more distracted by the weapons that are being swung at them, though. But if there was nothing else around, sure. But I think it's got its targets right now. You can see them fighting for their lives.
They've already eaten fake shields, so there's 2 of them that are maybe distracted.
Oh, he's wearing armor. Like,
Wait, isn't he wearing leather armor?
I'm wearing
this
chainmail.
little chain.
Oh, never mind.
He put back his leather armor in the.
I never had leather
Yeah.
armor.
Oh, did you not? Okay, never mind.
No, I've always been wearing
Yeah,
metal. I'm a thick lad.
If you want to really like try and sell it to them as a tasty treat, and have them basically waste their turn, it'll be an action to do it. As you basically not just throw it away, but like more like try to coax them and be like, here, tasty treat for you. Like that'll be more like an action to do it.
Oh, and if I were to use prestidigitation to actually make it look fancy and taste fancy, I can make it smell.
Yeah.
I can make it smell bigger, more extra
Yeah.
ferrous.
Yes, extra
metally.
ferrous. I'll allow that. Yes, if it's really, really succulent metal, and yeah, I'll say that you can waste its go. It'll be your action. You're trading it. You'll go for it.
So yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh wow, you made this one sparkly.
Ooh.
Okay.
I wanted to throw it over there and hopefully attract all 4 of them so they're in a big cluster. Or at least the 2 of them. Because there's too many allies nearby.
Yeah.
Just put us all to sleep.
That's
I
what's
see.
gonna happen.
That's what you're worried about. Okay, I would say the nearest one definitely spots it, and then its little antennas perk up, and it seems to lick its mandibles. That's going to be your go, though. And Jack, what does he want to do?
Jack. I think Jack's gonna be fine. Can Jack try to not dislodge? Yeah, dislodge the ring that they're sitting on.
The whole thing, like it's
the wheel, the thing that.
Yeah,
that's
he
spinning.
can make an attack and try to dislodge it. That's going to be the easiest way to do this. Make a slam attack at the actual maypole to try and dislodge the top. Yep. Oh, we have rust monster.
Yeah, I got the rust monster targeted, but
that's fine.
He did 0 damage.
That's okay. It did 0 damage apparently. Yeah, so you do a minimum of 1 to the maypole, right? And it does dent it, but it's quite sturdy. This metal, this wood isn't going to be snapped into with just a couple of punches. You look like you might need a proper weapon or even axe to take at it. But
Jack. Yeah, that's. I already used my item interaction to throw the pit in. Next turn.
Hey, give me your axe, Garreth. I'll do it. Ulric, you're up.
Oh, all right. So my weapon's -1 because it's all rusty.
Yeah, I've added. Yeah, I have put the -1 on it, and the spikes on the maul have kind of turned to little nubs.
Is there much point in keeping it?
I suggest just punching them.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna. I'll hit them with my horns. Let me see. Not that one.
Your
This
horns aren't
one.
metal, are they?
No.
I would hope not. They aren't.
Imagine they just sort of rust away like, no.
I think
Alright,
Ulric
they'll
just
grow back.
dies.
Ulric
I think he
of the
just dies. All right.
Ooh,
Dang.
yep. Alright.
Wow.
Finally, it sees you pulling back the maul, and you're like clearly going in for the downward headbutt, and it just leaps up to try and get to the maul, and instead skewers itself on the end of your horns. That's one dead bug.
Perfect.
Any movement?
I'm gonna. I'm gonna get.
Oh,
Oh.
and as you're moving away from the bug, you do see the flickering ribbon, the purple one, start to fade out and dissipate.
Can I like move over
it's
to the
sort of-
kid? Is the kid like dying or
Yeah.
something?
No, he doesn't die.
Yeah.
He's simply eating a raw fish by the looks.
Okay. Well, they're having fun just eating raw fish and carrots over there.
Yeah, right.
Don't move right there.
I'm
Ulric.
gonna-
Delicious meal.
Huh?
Don't move there.
Don't
move
go
there.
there.
Move
That's
there.
where,
No.
that's where the Python was. That's where Gareth's turn
Yeah.
went.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't want
No.
this guy to get an attack opportunity. I don't want this guy to walk up to me. Guys, my other
yeah,
chainmail
actually,
that I
we
just got is
You
gonna
could
go
go
away.
here.
His turn is
You
gonna
could
be
go
wasted.
here, Ulric,
Yeah. No,
if you wanted. That's fine. It still works.
you're still gonna be in the
All right.
range of the thing. Sleep.
The thing. No,
What?
it don't want to affect me. Trust.
The sleep. I think Ulric's got enough health, yeah. But let's go to the next rusty boy. He's trying to snap its jaws around Vaike.
Is he gonna
This-
go for, or is he gonna go for my chainmail?
I was that. He could,
It is
or
shiny
he
and
could
nice.
just bite you.
Or you could bite me. That's fine too.
True.
Do your
I'll buy
worst.
it.
I'll leave it up to a roll,
That's fair.
because just reducing your armor isn't going to save his life, and you've wounded it pretty badly. So, oh no, okay, it is going for your armor, and tenor away. Give me another deck save.
I'll just use my abs as armor.
Oh, Vaike, not the chainmail, not the elven chain. Oh god.
Wait,
That's
wait,
only
Elven
elven,
Chain?
but you know, it's mithril. It's mithril.
That's a magical weapon.
It's not a-
or,
it's not a magical-
Yes, I know. I misspoke. It's mithril, but it was made by the elves. Anyway, the mithril chainmail suddenly rusts a bit at the frills at the end.
Does Mithril rust?
Yeah, it can. Any metal can rust. It just doesn't. It's just more lightweight. It's flexible and lightweight. That's what mithril's properties are. They're not magical though. So yeah, the mithril rusts a little. These little bastards are getting away with worse than murder. This one right here does jump on the pitten and starts nibbling it, and it will rust away instantaneously. These things can bite through armor and make it fall into pieces. So a tiny pitten isn't going to be much. It's only going to distract him for enough time that you could throw another. The next rust, he's here. Gonna scamper around to where Ulric is, and
Can't hit me.
well, try.
Hey,
Or it could use
question.
an antenna again. Maybe nothing.
He's got
After
his
using
abs.
prestidigitation on a item, doesn't it mean it's temporary magical?
No.
Aww.
And even if it was, these rust monsters can corrode magical armor.
Uh,
Oh wait, it can do non-magical metal.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, anyway. Either way, it's not magical. It's just enchanting it a little bit. Alright. Same again. I'm gonna flip a coin and see what they end up doing. Okay, this one's biting you.
Perfect.
And hitting. But you don't feel the teeth really piercing your hide too badly. I think you take only 4 points. And that's gonna be its go. Vaike.
Yeah, so another question. So I had my shield on my right hand, my main hand, and I had my cestus in my left hand.
Okay.
Now that my shield's gone, can I make an attack with my fist and then offhand attack with my cestus?
Yeah, I guess that'll work.
Whoa!
I think normally you have to kind of wear like a light weapon in both, but
Well,
let
I do
it
have
fly. You
dual
can
wield.
punch this thing.
You could always pick up a piece of metal from that pile of metal next to you.
You know what? I could if my hands weren't slippery.
That's true.
I'm really grasping at straws
Alright,
here.
yeah.
That's sorry for putting you on the spot like that, but I'm really low on options. Is there a way for me to easily make an
Unarmed attack?
strike? I don't got it.
Yeah.
Start,
Yes,
start
there is.
headbutting things.
There you
Start
go.
kicking up.
It's on your sheet now.
Thank you. Oh well.
That one just punches into the dirt.
Cestus time. Nice.
That's gonna hit. Oof. It's on practically on death's door.
Yeah. Let's try to do that again.
Action surge. Yeah, you did get a short rest, so you do have it
Yeah.
back.
There we go.
Oh, there it is. I think even with the -1 from it, that'll still crush it. Yeah. Little bits of green blood dilute into the swamp water.
Does the cestus
But
get
your
-1 to
cestus-
hit now? Or because I action
No.
surged, so I did another main hand attack.
Yeah.
Or did it have
So
to be
it's
a
two.
cestus?
Either way, it's 2 attacks. It's
Yeah.
oh right, yeah. Well,
What did
no, it doesn't have to be the Cestus. No.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
You
because
can
that was
punch
just 2 on
once with
strike.
the,
Yeah.
All right.
then-
So the Cestus does take a -1 though.
I didn't
Has
hit it.
little
Oh, I did
metal
hit it.
studs on it.
Yeah.
Are now again kind of blunted.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's your go, I think.
Oh, I still got a bonus action.
Okay.
I was over here, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. No, that's... I can get here in 25, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna get here. But I don't want to provoke an opportunity attack is how I'm trying to go around. I'm pretty sure I can go...
All
I
right.
can go 5, and 15, 20, 25, right? I could do that without provoking opportunity attack. Okay, and then I
I
can
think
use
you're
my
okay.
I can use my bonus action to make another strike because I hit twice. So I would make
You hit with your
well, I missed.
Cestus and your unarmed attack. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
So you can, but nope,
But I
no
missed.
hit. All right. Baerd, you're up.
Okay. This maypole, its construction. You said it was the ring style maypole where it's the weight of the ring keeping the ring down on the pole itself.
It's constructed together like one piece, but the main structure is wood, and that's like the 15-foot pole all the way to the top. And the wood is like clearly attached through many, many spokes to the rim.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
If you want to damage the maypole,
I have
It
piercing
doesn't matter where
weapons,
you
it's not gonna do anything. Piercing weapons don't work on inanimate objects because they have resistance. I was just hoping to be able to rest the ring over the top of the maypole instead of clattering to the ground. But
well, it is loosened a bit. You could finish it off by like lifting it up and
yeah, I
throwing it to
mean,
the ground that way.
I was going to run and jump and use my strength and weight to basically like
Push it over.
basically like I would be using my strength and weight to more pull it over rather than push it because I would be jumping to do so. So it would be like,
All right. Yeah, you can give me a strength check. Athletics.
Sure.
Damn. Pretty damn strong. Yeah, the maypole definitely leans over to one side. Notus is at the top, by the way. But you definitely are able to pull it down out of the mud. It's already been loosened, right? You're just pulling it away. And Notus, you're at the top. You can give me an acrobatics
Yeah, it's fine.
check,
This was going to be part of my plan anyway. So
All
it
right.
kind of works in my favor if he's loosened it a bit. But what did you want?
Yeah, give me like an athletics. Oh, sorry, acrobatics. You're about to fall down. Oh, you're actually
No,
okay.
I'm
You
not.
land
No, I'm
safely. Yeah, you are. I would have taken the ways you would have taken full damage, but you're almost as light as a feather, it seems. You can land safely down on the ground as the whole maypole is now up out of the mud and now pulled down onto the ground. Jack goes flying as well. You can give me an acrobatics check too.
Can I ask a question? So if it's going to fall, can I not use my weight at the top to try and make sure it lands on these things? Try and direct it landing flat.
Oh yeah, did I land it on one of the rust monsters?
Squash the bug.
I mean, they're in a line.
I mean, I
Didn't you
could.
say you was pulling it?
I'm more trying to like basically like pull it over it. Like
Pull it over the
jump,
the bug.
Basically imagine that I'm not like pulling it down to where I am. I'm trying to jump over it and use my weight to pull it the opposite direction. Almost.
It's like embedded in the ground, right? The only way you're going to pull it is if it's up and out of the ground. Otherwise, you're bending it, and it's wood. It's more likely to snap, right, than it is to bend. So you're pulling it. The only way I see you working is you pull it up out of the ground, and then you just let it fall in a direction.
It's good. I succeeded or whatever.
I don't see any other way.
I'm trying to do a high jump over it and basically pull it up out using the
Are you pulling on the ring or are you pulling on the pole?
I'm pulling on the ring.
Okay.
It's all one thing. It's all one construction.
Yeah, that's
The maypole is the ring is the maypole. Like, there's no separate.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
There's like 8 different spokes like attached to the actual thing. So you're not pulling the ring off without like it snapping the wood. In any case, notice you can, with that, if you want to land on one of these, you can. But you would be taking half the full damage and they would take the other half.
No, it's fine. That's not what I wanted to do. It's fine. I'm just gonna land on the ground.
All right, fuck it. Your turn, Notus.
All right. Yeah. So landing on the ground, I'm just gonna move away. I'll risk the attack of opportunity if that's what it does. And let's
Not if you wanted to land like this side. You could have landed over here and then
Sure.
moved away.
Sure, we'll do that. I'm gonna have to move myself again now.
Oh,
God damn!
Oh Jesus!
Woo!
Yeah, that thing's getting shot. Ow. Yeah, that looks pretty deadly shot right to the side of this thing.
Yeah, and that's me.
All right. Okay, Garreth.
You still needed the X, Jack?
Huh? Oh, no, it's on the ground now.
Okay.
The ribbons are still tied to it, though.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Am I going to bed? I am.
Yes. No.
Just one Ross monster that's injured by the looks. Yeah, it's enough to put one to sleep. Though, I'll double check. Yeah, no, that's definitely out. It's definitely out. Unconscious. This one little bug that's crawling up Ulric's back suddenly just falls in his side.
Night night. Don't let the rust monsters bite.
But they might.
Anyway, Jack, play some termites. And create...
Alright.
Yeah, Jack, I'll throw the axe to Jack and ask him to axe on the spoke to see if the ribbons get loose.
No, because they're magical. There's no like loosening of these things. You can't interact with the ribbons. Your hands just pass through them.
Okay, I'll rephrase. If there is nothing there to magically attach to,
Yeah.
Destroying the
Just-
spoke.
I'm destroying.
You want to destroy the maypole?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll an attack at the maypole then. You can target it right there.
Oh, sorry.
Well,
Jesus. I think you still have everyone else targeted.
Whoa! Why did I just
Okay,
take 10
anyway.
damage?
Jack's killing everyone.
Oh god. With Thompson, you do a good 6 points of slashing damage to the maypole, and it starts to dent the wood. And you see all the ribbons at the same time suddenly kind of flicker for a moment as you smash the axe down on it.
Jack
All right,
whispers pumpkin
let's give me
slap
your
and hits
go.
everyone.
Yeah, take that, you joyful, colorful trash.
I take a step back.
All right. Nice. Wait. Who's up? Rust is dead. That one's
That one's asleep.
So it's all the way back to this one.
Ulric
cool.
is first.
Oh yeah, Ulric, you're up first.
Cool. I'm going to smash this one. Actually, so when he chopped at the maypole, it flickered, but he didn't like destroy it, right?
Nope. Nope. It's still got plenty of points left.
Okay. I'm gonna swing at this guy with my horns. Okay.
The asleep one? Or, oh, okay, that one.
No, the other one.
Yeah.
Oof, damn, that was a lot of damage for a set of horns. Jeez. Yeah. God. Yeah, you another crunch as these chitinous armor is getting dented. And these guys won't live much longer, it looks like. Okay. But it won't go down without taking that mace with it. I'm gonna have
He's not
its
getting
antennas
it.
try to like preserve.
Not
That
getting
one
it.
is
Give me a
not
dex
flanking anymore.
No, I know. It doesn't need to be flanking for antennas.
Oh, antennas.
Oh my god, did I get it?
Doesn't
Oh,
save.
just Oh, perfect. Yeah, it wraps around like the leather grip, and then it like goes up towards the main metal part, and yeah, obviously you're able to wrestle it away and kick it away. Like,
I just want this thing to die.
punching it in the back. That was a little
I
bit of
won't
damage, and
I don't even want to hit it with my
Bloodies it.
cestus.
well, everyone else will have a go before this thing's up. So you could potentially leave it for the others, but
Notus does damage.
that's
to
your call.
it.
Yeah,
It's
Notus
permanent,
is-
and it's permanent damage to my cestus.
He's gonna be running around
Don't
naked
damage
till we find something.
Don't damage cestus.
I mean, and we still gotta kill the one that's asleep too. God.
But it's asleep.
It's injured and asleep.
Yeah. I guess I'll just pass.
All right. Yeah, it's a painful battle for people wearing metal armor and the like. Baerd, if you're up.
Yeah.
I'm a joke.
Psychic damage.
It-
Doesn't seem to
it's,
understand.
It's fine.
Maybe if it was a joke about metal. All right, Notus.
Yep. Okay. Do we want to take care of the awake one first?
Yes. I think.
Yes.
Okie dokie.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Not
A
enough
minimum damage that time. Yeah, this one's more of a glancing blow. Doesn't dig in the way you wanted it.
Yeah. I've already used my action surge, so that's me.
Me too,
Have you?
champ. Me too.
Why does the rust monster speak
I don't remember
common?
you using it this combat.
I used it in the last combat, last session.
Oh, we
It's
took
bugs.
We took a short rest afterwards, though.
Yeah, you took a short rest. You should have had that back.
Oh,
If you wish your action surge right now, you can do.
in which case, hell yes.
Hell yeah.
Sorry, my computer's having a hissy fit. Give me a minute.
A creature doesn't need to know a language to use vicious mockery on them.
But I made the save.
No, I'm just fluffing the way it made a save.
I was just letting Garreth know.
Let me. Bleh.
Whoop.
That's
Tornado.
the sound you make when you action surge.
Apparently.
Oh.
I went on for ages.
I see. See, she
Oh, another
is
hit.
raging.
Whoa.
Oh, another one.
Another minimum damage. Wow.
Damn.
Jeez, it's starting to look more like a hedgehog than a insect. Maybe Garreth can land the killing blow.
Hooky him.
Oh.
Ooh,
Nope.
It flies and collides with this shrap metal in the background, sending bolts and nuts into Vake's head. And whenever you miss an Eldritch Blast, it seems like Vaike always gets like the
Yep.
collateral.
Yeah.
Just happens.
Jack is still going down the maypole.
Yep.
Chopping the maypole. That one doesn't quite connect. It's not a clean cut. It does have a set AC, but yeah, it kind of like glances off the round shape of it. Ulric.
Please, Ulric, save us.
Okay, I'm
Each
gonna,
of Ulric has such a powerful, like unarmed attack.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna eat this one.
So when can I get horns?
You see, when Vaike gets a bit older, he can become more horny. That's when you get horns.
Please tell me it kills him. Yes!
Oh, it does. Yes, it does. And Ulric, please describe your murderous horn attack.
I meant it when I was gonna crack these things open like a lobster. I'm gonna like gore it. I'm gonna like rip it off my horns. I'm just gonna like crack its carapace. I'm not gonna eat it because that's disgusting. It's not cooked. I'm not gonna eat it. But I will just crack it open and I'll just throw it on the ground.
Yeah, with precision, this
Just
thing
embeds
is
his
pulled
horns
apart.
into it, pulls it apart. Do I look like a savage to you? I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not a monster.
Frothing from the mouth. Do I look
Yeah.
like a? Do I look like a maniac?
Oh man,
Do we
that
gotta
is
roll
beautiful.
to?
With that, we're gonna end combat because I don't see this tiny little rust monster being much of a threat when all of you are gonna surround it and
circle
pummel
it and just kick it.
Can we just double elbow drop it? Damn.
Mm.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, you could describe to me how the party coup de grace this rust monster.
See, only if the maypole was still up, so that way I could go from the top rope onto it. That would be so cool.
You can still get on top of Ulric.
I'll give you like a hand up, so you could like
Yeah.
put your foot in my hand, so I'll fling you in the air, so you can come down on it.
Yeah. I need Ulric and Notus to squat me up so I can go down with a flying elbow on the rust monster.
Yes.
Amazing.
You know what? Notus,
Hell
we gotta
yeah.
get you a wrestling name, and we gotta get you a wrestling outfit. You gotta come wrestle with us. You gotta come fight in the fight pits with us.
I'm gonna start pulling these golden hooks out of the maypole while they do that.
Yeah, the hooks are being shattered to pieces. The whole wooden structure is coming apart with each swing. And yeah, this little wrestling combo does eventually just crater the ground, and this tiny bug is splattered into pieces. And that you can see with each chop, the maypole is basically losing its magical essence. You can see the actual children over by the little break area seem to be kind of standing up, and they look to be looking out past the outskirts of the playground, almost as if they're wanting to leave.
I'll go over and I'll talk
Yep.
to the kids.
Baerd will go with Vaike.
Hey, you guys, come to your senses. I'm gonna try to tag the little green goblin kid. What's his name? Loopy?
Nice. Loopy, yeah.
Damn it.
Jeez, Jack is going ham on this.
Yeah, he is. He's sending splinters everywhere. And finally, there it is. With that last strike, it all comes apart. The rim shatters. The golden ringlets, they all fall into the swamp mortar, and you no longer see any ribbons attached to this thing.
So, as you see Garreth and Jack just slashing through the ball, they swing and slash, and then they throw the axe to each other, so the other one can take a swing.
Right. Yeah. Chop.
It's a short routine
Then
they've
someone else chop.
made. Yep.
Like it. Very nice.
Are four of you
For a
all right?
moment, for a moment, the kids look a little bit like foggy-brained, and then they seem to be shaking off a delirious state of mind. And they're like, "Oh, we should really be getting home. I think we've played long enough."
Should we escort you?
Do you know where home is?
Yeah. Well. Yeah. We know where our homes are, but it's been a while since we've been there.
Did you guys have bees at your house?
No.
No, okay.
They shake their heads.
I think
Sai said they could see home from up, right?
One of them, the little drow kid did.
I guess we're going to escort some children home. Because we're not going to just send them off into the Feywild on their own.
Can we throw
It's okay.
a rust?
We know the way. You can, throw the rust.
Throw one of the rust monsters in the hole before we hit take off. In our portable
which
hole.
hole?
No.
Our portable hole.
Oh,
the portable hole.
no.
Why?
No,
Why not?
Why not?
I'm not putting that in the hole.
Okay, then I'll carry it. I'm eating this thing. Ulric, you want to take one for the road?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick one up.
Yeah. Look, if you guys want to waste food, go ahead. But I remember that, food's not easy to come by in the Feywild.
Are you wanting to take them to Sue and give them to Sue? Is that what's going on here?
So she can cook them? Yes, absolutely. That's what I want to do.
You wanna
Mm.
lobster bake?
Yes.
Rust lobster bake?
Yes.
Oh,
They say, we have lots of food here if you want some. We've got carrots and fish.
Where did this fish food come from?
Can I pick up this carrot? Is it
Oh.
normal?
It looks like a normal carrot, yes.
I'll take a bite out of it.
It's fine. It tastes like it's been sat in a crate next to a load of
old
like
carrot.
water for a while. Yeah, it's a bit old, but it's still edible.
Does Jack have a nose?
No.
I smell out
It
of
does
it.
yes. Yes,
Okay.
Jack does have a nose. No, wait. Where's Jack's nose?
Jack,
He has
Can
a
I-
physical nose.
No, there
Jack,
should be a hole for
Not
Jack's
my-
nose. There's still the hole for Jack's nose?
I never put one in, no.
Jack, can I get some sticky oil real quick?
I think I know where this is going.
Perfect. Can I find the carrot
Yeah,
that looks
you're-
most like his complexion?
Yes, sure. There's a fresher one at the bottom, perhaps. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a
There's-
nose.
sure. He licks his thumb, wipes it across his face, and then you can stick the carrot on his on his nose.
Looking dignified. There
Hello,
you go.
Yeah, does it look good?
Looks fantastic.
Why are you
I can
talking like your
smell.
nose is stuffed?
It's like that knob on
I mean, I guess if he
Oh.
has a nose, then he gets a carrot shoved in his nose. His nose probably is stuck.
Yeah. It's kind of plugged up. I'll take dignified though over being
Yeah.
able to breathe.
Yep.
He gets the little crown, gets a little nose. He gets that
Don't
like
forget the unicorn horn.
Yep. Unicorn horn.
Oh
the
yeah.
Jack Cosmetics
Well, if you-
items.
So, in answer to your question, they do say, "Oh, there's one of the rabbit came along and they dropped off the crate of carrots, and the frog man came along and dropped off the crate of fish."
the frog man.
Frogman.
Baird will point towards the boat and say, "Was that boat whole when you came here?"
They look at it. Yeah, might have been. Been a while. Just used it as a bench to eat our lunch.
Perhaps we should go to the inn rather than so that we can perhaps we should accompany you to your houses, and if we don't find what we need to there, we can always take you to the inn. Miss Sue is quite...
Was that the inn that came by earlier?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we saw it. Yeah, we can go there.
Well, I mean, we should check to see.
We
if your
tried to-
parents-
When you
We tried to go there, but decided to play instead.
When they said frogman, can I prestidigitate a small figurine of the Buckwords
Mm-hmm.
and ask if this
You
is
can.
who they meant?
They go, ugh, no. Oh, he looked a lot healthier than that. No warts. And they were much more dressed.
What about the what if I did one of the dead bullywug but not dead?
The what?
the dead bullywug from the
Yeah,
from
the air balloon.
the air balloon.
Oh yeah.
They look at the figurine of that and they go, yeah, like that. They had fancy clothes on. In like a frilly collar. Looked like he'd swallowed a plate.
Well, let's get your kids home.
We can check all your houses, and if no one's there, we'll head to the inn.
Oh. Okay. Well, the inn didn't leave long ago. We can catch up to it. They start hopping off of the bench. They take a carrot each for the road.
Do they seem like they can navigate this? I don't feel comfortable leaving 4 children alone in the Feywild.
I mean, I do, but...
Well, you're going to the inn, aren't you? You're going to the inn.
Oh, I thought that we were going to take them home first.
To check their houses.
Well, the inn's like right next door, and they look really tired, so they seem happy to go to the inn.
Okay, we'll take them to the inn. Taking my rust
I will put the 2 crates in the portable hole so that we can give them to Sue when we get there, so that they'll get used.
Oh, okay, that'll work. Yeah,
because we need things to trade for rooms for all these people. So, crates of food are quite a thing that Sue would probably want. I'll let me and Vaike are doing things. I'm sure everyone else is looking through all this nonsense.
Yeah, in fact, before you head out, have you still got the bucket, Baerd?
Yeah, I've just been holding it.
Buckets.
Okay. Now that Judd has kind of got a clearer mental state, he says, "Oh, yeah, the bucket's for you. As a thank you. It's the only way to get the sand out."
Okay, I will try to dig the sand out with the bucket while we wait for everyone to go through things. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, the bucket fills up with sand. You have a bucket of sand.
I have a jar of dirt. I don't know.
Throw it on the water, because it was super absorbent. Right?
He's got the jar of dirt. He's got the jar of dirt. Guess what's inside it?
Is this dust of dryness? Is this?
Hey, bingo. Yes. If you experiment and throw the sand out into the water, you see it immediately absorb up all the swamp water, and the dust is still left as a little tiny patch of dust on a dry patch of land.
I'm going to do something, and you're going to hate me for it.
Oh no.
I'm going to lay out the portable hole and start putting dirt in the hole. Putting sand in the hole.
The sand, as it falls into the hole, just disappears entirely.
Okay. That's fine, I guess. I have a bucket of dryness.
That's why you need the bucket.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
The bucket's the only thing that holds it.
So it's not that you need the bucket to remove the sand, it's the bucket to move the sand.
Okay.
Yes. So you have effectively got one use of dust of dryness, but you have to throw it from the bucket to someone. Yeah, that's how it works.
Sure.
If you want, though, if you ever use that and you want to come back, you could collect more dust of dryness from the sandbox.
So, okay.
Did any one of us
the bucket
damage?
Holds one use of it.
Or
that's damage.
We had a victory, right?
Oh yeah, you can dance with the swan.
Is the swan dancing?
Oh yeah, every time. Always dances after a little victory. Especially if you are as well.
I'll do the worm.
Can I
yeah,
play a
do
little?
the one,
Can
right.
I play a little tune? Da 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 da.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you
Start
can. If
dancing
you've
with
lost a
it.
hit point, you can regain a hit point.
We all do our
Skip.
idol, our victory idol animations.
That's it. Yeah.
Mhm.
We all do our victory animation.
So here you go. You can have a hit point there, Ulric. Ding. All right. Notus, you're going over to the pile of junk / like trinkets, and as you're rooting around in here, you can roll on the trinket table. And you can't see that. It's because it's not allowed. Yeah, it's in the tables tab. So on the top right, tables,
I got it.
and then type. Oh, you found it. Okay, cool.
The one that says Feywild Trinkets.
Yeah, that's the one. And then at the bottom of that window, there should be a roll button.
Mm-hmm.
You find a tiny wooden lute with cat hairs for strings.
Sure. I specifically
I'll add
want
that
to
to your
pick up
sheet.
this nutcracker, though.
Oh yes, you can have the nutcracker for sure.
Woo!
That goes without saying. Here you go. That's on your sheet, and I'll let you add the nutcracker. Yeah, the other bits looks like cutlery that the kids may have used for food or something. A lot of glass bottles. Most notably, all of the stuff here, none of it's metal. Otherwise, it probably would have been disintegrated. You can see bits and pieces of where there would have been metal connecting some things. Like maybe there was a ring that had a metal inset, and then that's been nibbled away, and now it's just the gem that's kind of fallen onto the mud.
Is there any like big like wooden? Is there any like wooden things approximately the size of a shield?
Not
alright.
by the looks, no. There's not really any weapons unless you count cutlery or armor.
Mhm.
The shield didn't make the fist. The fist made the shield.
Is this another bucket or is this the same bucket?
That is the same bucket, yeah.
Okay.
You've got it now.
Before we head out, is there a piece of scrap metal that's as big as my shield?
The scrap metal around here was part of what looks to be like an iron gate of some sort. So most of it is all like bars and strips of it. There's nothing like sturdy and metal.
Fair enough.
And if it was metal, it's been reduced to like corroded, rusted scrap.
Alright.
We could make something.
Sure, we could figure something out. Alright, let's get going.
Go ahead, Cass.
Question. With the invocation armor of shadows, I can cast mage armor on myself without using a spell slot. Can I also use it on other people while using a spell slot?
Mage armor is
Touch.
Self only. Self.
The invocation is self only. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
And I wanted to ask if I could take the rings from the maypole.
the gold rings. That's
the
fair.
golden ringlets.
Yes.
Yeah, you can hold on to those. Yeah, there's about 4 of them.
If Baerd walks over to these seesaws, if it's in as disrepair as the rest of this place, can I just try to wrench one of the child butt-sized seats off of it?
Wrench it off. I mean, yeah, you've got the means to sort of do that.
Yeah, I have a crowbar.
Yeah, so you just pull it off.
Yep. I'll root around for any sort of like screws or things, and any leather, and I will sit down for a minute, and I'm going to make a shield out of a child butt seat with screws and...
give me. Yeah. Have you got any
Bird,
tools?
before you get ahead of yourself. It's fine. It's fine.
I don't have any tool proficiencies, but I'm trying anyway.
Okay.
You don't need to make me
Survival,
shield
then.
bird. It's okay.
Hmm?
I said you don't got to make me shield bird. It's okay. It has to be a certain kind of shield that I can even use effectively. I appreciate the gesture, but can't just be any old shield.
I will put the materials in the portable hole then.
Okay. For later.
For later.
Futile attempt. All right. Let's see. Is there anything else anyone wants to do? Ulric, you've got like a big old crusty monster underneath your arm. You're gonna take with you back to the inn.
I'm taking one too. Mine's over my shoulder.
Okay. Perfect. In that case, there you go. You got 1, 2. In that case, I think you're all set. You can start to head out.
Sure. Yeah, but I think we're good. Unless there's anything else interesting.
Not lying around, I guess. You got the Decidronus. Destroyed the maypoles, utterly broken.
There, just so you have some knowledge. That's something to work with. You can, if it was
there are lots of little. If you're investigating the pile here, you might find another little trinket. If you would like to roll as well, Baerd, you can.
Sure, why not?
You can roll on the table. All right, roll on the table.
Well, trinkets, okay.
Looking through the glass, some of the stuff is sunk to the mud. So there is one thing that is intact though. Out of all the glass, there's an 8-ounce glass wine bottle that magically reassembles itself. That's fucking perfect. That's so good because like there is actually broken glass.
You hadn't read it before you started reading it.
No, I hadn't read it before I read it. No, and then I imagine like is you accidentally like rooting around, stepping on bits here and there, or you're pulling it out of the mud, and as you pull it, it breaks, and then suddenly you see the glass suddenly fix itself back to a full bottle.
I look at it and I go, why do I think this would be a good stabbing implement?
Wait, that's actually so cool.
No.
It's like you get into a fight, you like crack it open to start using it.
It's the wine bottle and you crack it and
that
you
is...
start stabbing.
See, that's an item that you can build a whole entire character around. You can make a whole entire character around that one.
That's kind of crazy.
Guys, we're in the Feywild. We're not in Barovia.
Maybe
start shanking people.
Maybe this is the secret Vaike weapon we're looking for.
Yeah. You can also use it as bludgeoning too. Just crack it over someone's head, you know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Multi-purpose.
First round it's bludgeoning, and then the next 9 rounds it's sharp or piercing.
You know, maybe I could just tie that to my other hand. Yeah. Back to the inn.
All right, we are back to the inn. Okay, so I've added it. It's on there.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
Where
are we?
All right, so you were in this hex here.
Oh.
What is happening?
I don't know.
I'm trying to make that visible. Is it visible for you?
No.
It was half visible. But now it's gone.
Oh, I know why. It's because I made it like slightly translucent. There you go. Cool.
Can you swap them around? The playground and the inn?
Yeah, I can. I can basically go, hey, look, the inn's over here now.
Okay. So we take children to an inn with a bunch of food.
I mean, so far there wasn't any food that wasn't suitable for children.
No.
Oh, I just mean that I'm sure that Sue will like having a food delivery.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's actually this hex at all. Could have been this hex. Not a big deal though. Anyway, actually that one.
What's this hex?
Oh, those
This
were
one's above you.
the red cups.
Haven't been to it. What?
Wasn't it the red cup dinner
No,
party?
we think it's that. We don't know what
Oh.
it's. We've never been there, but
No.
we're at the end now.
So you're actually. In any case, these 3 hexes, not a problem. You head into the inn, yeah? You want to go there?
Yeah, we take the kids and everything.
All right. We'll catch you up to the inn. Yeah, Sue welcomes you back and says, "Oh, see you've got some new friends? Were those the ones by the playground?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
they're no
goodness,
longer
yes,
bound.
please get them in here quickly."
Yeah.
She opens up the door for everyone and
Got a child's
sees
menu.
you inside. Yeah.
I'll start pulling out
Happy
the
meal.
crates of food
Happy
today.
meal. Oh.
Garreth, your 7th intelligence is showing.
It's just like chicken nuggets and apple juice, some French fries.
Ketchup.
Yeah.
Whoa. I'm in Sue's room? Shit, me and Ulric are in Sue's room?
How'd you get up there?
You must have
You don't want to know.
You jumped.
I'll place
Chum.
the huge crate of carrots and fish up here, and I'll be like, "Would this be enough for the next night, Sue?"
Oh, you've got some provisions for the children. Of course, yes, you can set them down over there.
Yeah, I'll set them down.
And what are your names? And he asks them each. I'm Judd. I'm Yuka, Loopy, and Sai. And she says, "Well, please make yourselves warm by the fire. You've been through a lot, I hear."
Oh, I'll go over to children and whisper them. Next time, don't give away your name so easily. Some Fae might actually take it.
They look a little shaken by that. Dear me, those poor children. I have no idea why Bavlorna despises them so. But I think he might be the one responsible for setting up that playground all to begin with. It was never there when I was... it never used to be there. Not until she got in charge.
Something is wrong.
What do you mean?
Where is my crown?
Your token is...
Why is there 2 Garreths?
Because I thought my token was the old token, and I got a new token, but it's still the wrong token.
Don't worry about your crown. I'll fix it.
Baird will look up at Sue and say, "Another notch against Miss Bavlorna."
There it is.
There it is.
It seems she's quite
devious.
spiteful type.
Oh, Yes. I have no idea. Like I say, no idea why she despises the children, but seemed as though they were trapped there.
They were.
But you freed them. If they are going to stay here for a while, then I can have the inn do the rounds and go from each of their homes one by one and drop them off. Sort of be like a little school bus.
I don't know what a school bus is, but sounds good to me.
Sounds magical.
If you were to get there and there's no one left, would you take them in, Miss Sue?
Yes, of course. They wouldn't be in any danger here.
All right, Sue.
In fact, it's strange to say this, but children aren't in danger ever when in Prismere. When Zybilna was in charge, she made it her topmost priority to make sure all children were safeguarded, kept healthy and happy. And it's almost as if that belief, that wish of hers persists on. I've never seen an injured child in all the time I have lived here in Prismere.
I'm just gonna look at my hands.
Your hands are still dripping with slick mucus, slippery and moist.
Well, Sue, we brought dinner, and I'm gonna heave the rust monster onto the counter.
Well, that looks like a delicacy. Jealousy, would you mind helping cook this delectable meal?
Yes, the rust lobster bake.
And then
Yeah,
Sue
picks it up and puts it in a pot.
Sue, do you got like metal studs?
Metal studs.
Yep. And I'll show her my cestus so she knows what I'm talking about. Because these rust guys, they kind of ate away at it, so I need some new studs to put in.
Don't think I have anything quite like that.
You got nails?
Nails? I might have a few of those.
Those will work.
All right. See what I can grab for you. And she heads into the kitchen, shuts the door, and you hear her lift up loud trap door. It kind of creaks. And
she went in the door with jealousy. Fuck.
After a moment or two, she does return, opens up the kitchen door, and hands you a handful of, nails and rivets.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Of course. She kind of twitches.
Jerk will say something like, mind your manners. That's rude.
Oh, sorry. Shit.
Sue isn't from here. I will remind you, Sue's a human. Sue's a human being.
All right. She is. That's why she only twitches.
Yeah. That is why it is okay, but you still need to.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't
get rid
raised
of
in.
all common. Yeah. Yes.
I wasn't raised in a barn. You know, it's like there's nothing I can do about it. Like I got manners. All right, just gonna have to deal with that.
It's rude in here.
Well, can't teach an old dog new tricks.
After a while, your meal is brought out. Steamed. Basically steamed rust monster. Yeah, it's still in the shell. You know, it's all cooked. All its insides are now mushed up. It's served with potatoes and chopped carrots.
Very healthy, high in iron.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For the Iron Body brothers.
Yeah. Dig in, I guess, and then also she says, "Have you been taking your eye drops as well?"
In the morning, right? We do it after we wake up.
That's correct. Yes.
There you go.
Wasn't it supposed before you go to bed?
Yeah, I think it was maybe before. Whatever.
Is it once per day?
Just once per day. I'll do it in the morning. Notus.
Are we missing someone?
There's Garreth.
Garreth went upstairs.
You're missing someone, did you say? You want to talk to the tree, yeah?
I want to talk to the tree and at the very least tell them, yeah, we've met the woodsman. So far, they've promised us not to cut any woods for now.
It also slowly begins to wake up and open up its eyes and blinks for a moment before realizing who it is.
Oh, and I left the axe for Jack downstairs.
You dealt with the woodsman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
Yes. Well, my friend broke his arm.
Good. Then the chopping will stop. What about the great grandfather tree?
That's the next stop. Just wanted to at least tell you that the woodsman has been dealt with. We're gonna go to the grandfather tree next, after we've taken a bit more rest. If that's okay.
Oh. It leans forward for a moment, getting closer towards your face, inspecting it for any signs of deceit or untruths.
So your task is half done.
Yes. I mean, depending on how hard the second part is, I'd say maybe it might be a third done. Or 2/3 done.
Then I will give you a third of what you need to know.
Ooh.
You wish to enter thither. Certain steps must we follow. Phrases and counter phrases must be practiced. You will be asked a question, for which you must reply. Failure to do so in a certain way they will deem you an enemy of the forest. Answer correctly with the matching phrase, and you will be friend of the forest.
Oh no. Remembering riddles. That's not fun.
It leans forward again. Yes.
I will tell you the counter phrase for the first set. Or so they say. A price I'll pay.
Sorry, or so they say, a price I will pay?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't sound ominous.
These are the answers to one of the phrases. You will have the other two when you return. But do not mistake the phrases. You mix up the answers to the wrong question. That too will have dire consequences.
Okay. Okay.
You understand?
Yeah. That sounds very clear.
Alright.
Also, I think I will meet earlier than when I'm done, if that's okay. We plan to rest for the night?
Rest then.
Leans back
Mm-hmm.
and closes its eyes.
Okay. Wait, is
All right.
Chetnir...
Yeah, he's still around. Probably not for much
Is he
longer.
resting?
Though, 'cause, well, he couldn't leave until next dawn, which really sucked for him. But he's still waiting. And he's like, "Oh hi, yeah, I'm still here. So don't you mind,
Still
little old me?"
dancing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kelly, Chad, and I have already played like 50 games of cards, and
While
he wins
dancing?
every time. Like he can read my mind. Yeah, while dancing, just can't settle down. I just don't think they can like sit down or something. They should just be
Yep.
standing and dancing. Yeah. All right. You head back downstairs.
Yep.
Now, yeah, you've got this beautiful, tasty meal that you devour, and you guys are happy to take another long rest here if you wish.
Can I talk to Notus real quick?
Yeah.
Notus, you're good with like arts and crafts and stuff like that.
Notus already has the little like wooden nutcracker and is like making it a whole new uniform.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna take off my crimson fist and produce the box of nails and be like, you see how it's set up? Do you think you could replace the rivets or my current like spikes with these nails, just so that it gets back in working?
I mean, it shouldn't be too hard. It's not too different from like putting like belt rivets on something. Just kind of have to, you know.
Yeah. I don't know.
Sounds
I
like you
know.
know.
I don't know the first thing about making a belt, but if you say it's easy, I believe you.
It might need some padding, like on like the side of your actual hands, just because obviously the bed of the nail is gonna probably hurt otherwise.
Oh no,
and
I
I'll
want
like look on my belt to find something to like pad it.
I was thinking about putting like the pointy end outwards.
Yeah, but you've
And-
got to think it's only going to be held in by that flat end, which is going to
Mm.
be against your hand.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like I've been punching things for like a living. I got some pretty tough hands.
And you're going to break those hands if you don't listen.
Okay, Mom, if you want to put the padding in, go ahead. I'm not gonna stop you. I just don't want to make more work for you.
Baerd will speak up and say,
Mm,
Vaike, you do know that we only say things whenever we want to protect you. We care about you.
And I don't know what gives you the idea that I'm a guy that needs to be protected. I think I can handle myself.
It's
the
less
fact that you
about
already
needing
died
to-
twice today?
It's less about needing to protect you and more about actually needing you to be able to punch something.
Fair
You cannot
enough.
do that if your hand is broken.
Yeah, shut up, Faye.
or when you're unconscious on the floor.
Obviously, the sarcasm went straight over your guys' head. But I do appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Let's see what else. I got other stuff in my pack I need to take care of. Oh yeah, I'm gonna walk over to Sue.
Yeah.
Sue, I got some stuff for you.
Mary Sue.
For
Mary
your
Sue.
kind hospitality and hopefully your continued hospitality, I have, and I'll take out my leaky inkwells and my hither honey. And I will put them on the
Wow.
This
counter for
stuff
her.
looks delicious. Well, I don't know what to say.
Not
These are
thank
for
you.
me?
Yeah, for you. The only thing I ask for in return is, do you think you have like maybe like an odd shaped like serving dish, like you know like where they put like a big like whole roast pig, like one of those big like long like metal plates.
You need the big, strong
We have a few
plate.
stovepot lids.
Yeah.
Plates, big stove plate. You mean like
It's
a silver platter, right? Kind
Yeah,
of thing.
basically, like where they put they'll put the Thanksgiving turkey on it. Yeah, I didn't want to. Yeah, I need a platter, something that resembles a heater shield, because I want to make a makeshift heater shield. I think.
Okay, so a children's seat isn't good enough for you, but a
No.
flimsy serving plate is okay.
Well, because I didn't think that the children's seat was the right sizes to meet what a heater shield was. That's my concern with it.
I believe
It
it
is.
right?
It is basically as big as a serving plate, and it's way tougher.
No way.
It's designed to
Yes,
take beating.
it actually is.
Well, I'll compare them when I get them. I'll see what Sue has. Maybe she's got a cast iron one,
Sure. That's
or
gonna be heavy as hell, but yeah.
Yeah, or Sue, just any piece of metal, or if you could put me in the direction, kind of like the one on this table over
In fact,
here.
I was literally about to say you saw it.
Yeah,
You look at it as soon as Sue does. He's like, "Yes, I do. I guess that's fine. If you want to take that, yes. You've given me quite a lot. It's the least I could do in return."
Honestly, it's the least I could do.
Well, but your allies aren't wrong. I think if you're looking to make a shield,
is the child seat really going to be the better option?
Well,
I need the
sturdier. It's not as round though.
Yeah, it's like a
real
square.
issue. The real issue you're going to have is making sure that you've got it attached with a strap. As long as you can strap it to your arm, that's the main thing.
Because I want the weapon profile of the heater shield. I just want the same thing. So whichever one gives me.
What would you prefer? It's really just aesthetically.
It's an
Whatever
aesthetic
you
thing.
prefer. You want to have a.
Is the dish
Yeah,
cool?
if you want to have it be. Yeah, that's up for you.
Is the
decide.
dish badass? Is it?
Yeah, like does it got like flames like etched in it? It's like
It's
some
like
guy
a
fighting a
detail on
dragon. Yeah. Look, I lost the
Good
Crimson Shield. The Crimson Shield is what I'm gonna call it. I lost that, so I
Baerd
mean,
will actually while Vaike is doing this, Baerd will go up to Notus with the pieces that he had gotten to help with shield and ask if Notus has anything like paints or anything.
I don't know that I have paints. I have costuming stuff, so I've got like face paints, but I don't think that's gonna hold.
yeah.
Could I grind up some of the outside of the rust monster to try to make an umber paint? The chitin, yeah.
I need to. I
need
to visualize. I need to visualize what the seesaw seat looks like.
So, and Baerd is going to try to make a reddish umber paint to paint a crimson fist onto the seat.
Well, hold on. I haven't decided yet. So there's no cool engravings on the dish.
I mean,
you're really just trying to see if there's like a dragon or like a mule on this random plate.
Okay, all right. There is something on the plate. All right, there is.
It's a crossfoot.
It's a little bit of a mix, like a chimera. You see this long, winding serpent, but at the end, it is like. At the end of the head, it's got these massive antlers. Instead of like a dragon's head, it looks more like a moose.
Oh, that's badass. Okay.
Like a
Yeah, and then there's like stained spaghetti sauce on it, so there's just red blotches.
Yeah,
all
that's
around
it.
Yeah.
It'll buff out. It'll buff out. Once I punch enough people
like
with
burnt
it,
egg.
Yeah, once I punch enough people with it, it's gonna blend in. All right.
So it's like if I try to draw it.
So either one, I can get the profile of my heater shield back, right?
Something like this. Oh, that looks awful. It doesn't look badass too. There you go. Something like this, right?
Yeah.
All the way along the side of the dish, like that.
And then what does the seat look like? Is it just like a metal square?
The seat is. Yeah, exactly. It's a metal square.
Okay, yeah, I'll go with the dish.
Like, but it comes with a handle on it though. Because for the seesaw, if you zoomed right in on it, you'll see it comes with a handle for holding on to the seesaw to the front.
So you would actually have a really good thing to start a strapping mechanism. Actually.
Well, I got nails.
The seats, it's like an animal.
Yeah, I got nails. So I'm gonna nail through the shield, I think. The strap. Or I'm not. Notus will help me with that, because Notus is the best.
Yeah.
Is that possible?
I think Notus can give me a check of some kind based on your proficiency with like disguise kits and stuff.
I'll help
that you
with
can have
mimicry.
proficiency.
Since I can mimic what people do, I can think of like what I've seen people working at. Because we spent a lot of time people watching. I'm sure you know.
You could even mimic Notus.
Yeah. I will mimic. I'll assist
in this moment.
Yeah.
All right then. Perfect. In that case, would you like to give me a check of some kind? Notice, I guess Dex based, but yeah, you can still add your proficiency, so it's just gonna be a Dex +2.
Advantage.
With advantage, yeah. You know how to roll that stuff? Might have stepped away for a moment. Oh,
Sorry, I was muted.
oh yeah. Sorry, yeah, you can as well. You can do that as what you said in the chat as well.
Yeah, cool. So I'm just rolling straight dex, yeah, with advantage.
With
Or am I rolling?
advantage, with a +2.
Woo!
So that is a 22.
Yes.
That's more than enough. Fantastic. Yeah, this is coming together perfectly. You've got this strange dish has actually. Or you're going with the dish, right?
Yeah, go with the dish.
So what I've done is basically, if obviously I switched out to the studded leather armor when we found it, so I'm taking apart my old armor and I'm pulling off like leather straps.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, okay, perfect.
So I can actually utilize that.
Very resourceful. Awesome. I'll delete that off your sheet.
Can I also add a layer of the leather to the back of this dish just to like strengthen it a bit?
Yes. Yeah, that makes sense as well to do that. It's about absorbing some of the blows as well, so it doesn't like just reverberate right into the hand and
it also means
damage
like
your wrist.
the material might soak up some of like the oil from his hands rather than like have it slip immediately.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you make a buckle from the leather armor as well, so that it's tight around the arm, doesn't slip off. And you can add to the design if you want. Color this in, or what about the nails? You were saying, yeah, you've added arrowhead like bolts.
Yeah, so I've taken a couple of arrows and I've pulled the arrowheads off them, and I've kind of alternated between the nails and those. So it's like, you know, those studded belts that you can find.
What?
Right.
Like punk rock kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice.
And that's on the cestus?
They're like that's on the cestus, yeah. So they're crossbow bolts, and the tops have been taken off and now put onto the end of your.
Dude, Vake's crying.
Cestus,
like there's like tears in his eyes. It's like so beautiful, like watching it all come together.
I think that there is a Crimson Fist with the dragon now as well, with the umber paint. The umber red paint with the rust monster's spell. Because we have a surfactant, which is oil, which would with a pigment, which is the shell, and a lot of pigments are shell based. It would be a proper paint, a proper oil paint.
Okay, I'm going to rename my shield. Well, now I gotta name it. Notus, what should I name the shield?
That part is not my forte.
Ard, what should I name the shield?
Baerd sort of thinks for a moment. Almost pensive as he tries to consider it. Why are you moving it around the center? It's like it's distracting. Swimming.
Yeah, I'll get rid of it.
Chris,
Serpent's Grasp, perhaps?
Chris, I think your mic's roboting a little bit.
Baerd thinks and says perhaps Serpent's Grasp, since this is how we'll take back your hands, as it were.
Clever. I like that. Jack, what do you think I should call it?
Serpent's Grasp.
Jack.
Well, that thing is not a serpent, is it? What is that thing?
A moose?
Looks more like Can you roll an Arcana check for Jack, please?
Can I? Where's Jack?
Please.
Arcana.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, so he doesn't know what it is, so he comes up with a name instead, which is a cross between a serpent and a moose, so he calls it the smoose. Yeah, you should call it this. Yeah, the smoothest grasp.
All right, Ulric, what do you think?
I'm not good at naming things either.
Yeah, have you heard your stage name? I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I vote for the Smoose then. I vote Smoose.
Okay, little bro, don't get mad. It was just a joke. And then what about you, Garreth?
It's not really. It hasn't done anything yet, so it's hard to name it.
That is a very fair point. All right, I'll get the answer from you later. I was thinking about calling it the knuckle sandwich
Because it's a sandwich platter.
because it's a you know. That's where I was going, but I see you guys are a lot more profound in thinking than I am.
No, I like knuckle sandwich.
But we will hold it
up
off.
a knuckle sandwich.
Exactly, but we will hold off until we go into combat. We see what it's made out of. But I will go over and I'll hug Notus. Be like, thank you so much. You literally saved my life.
You will just sort of stand there awkwardly and kind of pat you like someone who doesn't know how to hug does.
And slime all over your back too.
Sure.
It's I'm sorry about that. And then I'll walk over and I'll pat Bird on the shoulder. Be like, also thank you for the sick paint job. Also slime all over your back.
Baerd.
Garrett is snapping behind you and throwing dust. They're clean.
Oh, okay.
Having like physical contact from someone else, it doesn't matter that the slime is there. You see, like, Baerd gasps a little bit under his breath. Like, it's strange for people to contact him at all.
Why am I in a bubble?
What is happening?
Oops. I don't know that.
Guys,
Bubble time.
I'm getting kidnapped.
You feel a little bubbly when you hug. Okay.
When I hug Notus, I feel bubbly.
No, I was just was just
okay.
my accident. I misclicked. Don't worry.
Okay.
You do see
But
that
I will say it does feel like. Oh.
You do see a piece of paper off to the side where Baerd was sort of testing the paint. You do see that he has drawn like little drawings of the whole crew. They are not very good, but they seem a bit practiced.
In a strange misclick, I think it actually makes sense that in this moment, as you all come together and you're helping each other out, and this little drawing, it actually does form a strange little iridescent bubble that just grows around your table, bringing you closer together, bonding and the like. And it sort of rests there for a moment. You're looking at it in wonder before it probably hits Ulric's horns and then pops.
Would
there
you
go.
say,
all right.
Would you say we taken a short rest during this time?
Yeah, I thought you was going for a long rest first.
Yeah.
I was just saying, does a short rest happen?
You can do a short rest, yeah.
Ooh, I got my spells back.
Is there anything? Does okay? I just wanted my action search back, just in case. Maybe.
They wanted the action search before we took a long rest because they
just in case.
Look, if someone tries to come get me at the end of the night, you know what I'm saying? At least I got action surge. So I'm
action surge, flip the pillow. Like,
yep.
as you're sleeping.
gotta conserve that action economy. Disengage, action surge, flip pillow.
Yeah, get cool side, +2 to AC. Anyway, so you guys can take a long rest if you wish.
Yes.
There is anything happening in the night? It's a good question.
Yep.
Well, you don't have
what is the sleeping session? Sorry.
What?
What
you can sleep wherever you like.
Templar? Okay.
You can sleep wherever you like. If you want to go back upstairs and take a different room, you can. Sue's happy to let you take whatever rooms you like now. But you can all go into the same one if you really want. I don't know if someone suggested that last time. I forget.
We did.
You did?
I know Snurg's in here. I'll leave him be.
That's Snurg's room. Yeah, we won't bother Snurg.
I think he's cleaned up, actually. Snurg's cleaned up and moved on.
No.
And there's a little bath in there. That door's locked. Garreth, you try the door for a moment. It is locked. Yeah.
Knock, see if anyone's home.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anyone in this room?
You do hear something from the other side. Sort of shambling around, sort of.
The hell?
I'm gonna ask around. I don't trust that room.
You want to go talk to Sue about it?
Yeah.
I'll go with.
Okay.
Which room number is this? Is this number 7?
It should be 6.
I mean, it could be 6. If this is 8, then it's number 6. If this is 8, it's number 7.
It's 7.
7.
Yeah. You head down.
Yeah.
Sue sees you and says, yes. You're wondering about the strange noises coming from room number 7, you say?
Yeah. Are they okay?
Yes. No. Whatever's in there is likely already dead. That's not meant to alarm you, but rather inform you that we have a necromancer staying with us.
Wasn't he supposed to stay here for just a single night? Or rather... a single rest?
He's moved on, but he's left his... Well, actually, he said he'd be back today. He's got his friend guarding the room for now.
Is that thing loud? Is it like loud up there? Can we hear it through the walls?
No, it's muffled.
Okay.
And you only really heard because you like put your ear against the door.
Okay, good.
And it doesn't need to breathe, so what you're hearing is probably just it moaning if his voice is. Probably waiting for its master to return. But fear not, it is under control. If, however, he does not return within 24 hours, then I will deal with it myself.
If you need help with that...
Wait, you can track time?
Yes. He points to a hourglass. That's in my egg timer.
So you can time egg then. Eggnog.
Oh, yes. His time, I'm sure, is running out
short.
soon.
Well,
yes, running short, yes.
If you need help evicting that thing, just you know where to find me. I'm going to the bathroom.
I will. Thank you. And just if you hear the gentleman return, just keep to yourselves. He's bad news.
Yep,
I
left.
Not indoors.
I left before I heard that.
If he does something to us first,
Sue warned us before we left.
Well, if he does something to you, you are obviously capable of defending yourselves, but I doubt he will attack Not in here. You wouldn't dare break the rule of hospitality.
Baerd will nod and say, and of course I'm sure you would trust us, Miss Sue.
I do. But I'm just wanting you to keep your distance from him. He is still dangerous regardless. Is there anything else I can help you with?
I guess no.
All right.
Wait, where are
you
the
have a
kids
good
gonna
night.
stay?
We have plenty of rooms.
Okay.
I can make sure that one of the rooms is clear for them.
Yeah, now that Snurg's moved on, they can have that room. And if they want, they can also take my bed, and I'll just burn the midnight oil. But nonetheless, they will have. Yeah, I'll take them upstairs and put them in that room there. They'll all bunk up.
I imagine that, like, magically, like, now there's now a bunk bed in there, like...
Yeah, absolutely.
She druid crafts a bunk bed.
Not to mention they can top and tail if they need. Gives them extra blankets now. Good night, children. And yes, if you hear any strange noises, you can just knock on the ladder and I'll come down and deal with whatever it is, okay? Alright, sleep tight. Don't let the Etacaps bite. There's Etacaps down here?
That was last night. Oh.
May have planted his megs, I don't know.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You can't just drop that and just move on.
She shut the door before then, but she does kind of cackle to herself a little bit.
She's being a little witchy.
I knew she was evil.
Honestly,
we still don't know what's in the cellar.
We still don't know what's in the cellar.
We know whatever is in the cellar or in the kitchen is sad.
Yeah, everyone's crowding around Notus's door.
I mean, I need a place to leave my axe, and this time I'm gonna leave it with Notus.
Okay, sure. You got it.
So I'll knock on Notus' door. Notus, is it okay if I leave my axe with you for the night?
You're muted.
Sorry. Yeah, just put it anyway.
I'll place it here in the corner. Don't trip over it.
Right.
My room doesn't like the axe very much.
Sure.
I honestly thought this is why you came back so desperately. It was because you wanted to investigate the basement. Because you were offered a long rest in Jingle Jangle's place, but you were like, no, we got to go back to the inn. I was like, all right.
That was me.
So I assumed it was for something. Yeah, it was.
To be fair, Jingle Jangle only had one bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. All right, yeah. All right, so you guys huddle up for the night. Yeah.
I just want to do one more conversation before with my little brother.
With your little brother.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Hey, little bro.
What?
All right. Tell me. What did you see when we were in that dark, creepy world? Come on, tell me.
No.
No?
I don't want to talk about it.
Why not?
I just don't want to.
Oh, it can't be that bad, Ulric. Like, what did you see? The debt collector from, when you tried getting those grills, but you couldn't pay off the money?
The debt collector.
That's what you saw?
Would you stop asking if I said yes?
No, because I know it's not the debt collector.
Then no.
Look, you could tell me. I'm not gonna make fun of you.
It's not really about that.
Dude, come on, you're my brother. I want you to be open about this. I don't want you to keep it in. That can't be healthy for you.
Look, I mean, I understand what you're doing and all, but I just don't think want to really share that right now. It's not that I don't trust you. It's it's hard. It's not easy, I guess. Maybe it's bad to think this way, but I'm me, right? I mean,
You're
I'm
pretty
the
great.
terraforming terror.
Yeah.
I'm big, strong Ulric, and
all true words.
I don't think I'm ready to not be quite yet. And maybe that's not great. But
is this something that happened before we even met?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, straight after.
No,
doesn't semantic.
Well, technically we did meet. Yeah.
I mean, I guess no, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
But this is something that I don't know what this is. You've never told me about this.
No, I haven't.
Well, I didn't. No, I thought we were brothers. I thought we knew everything about each other.
I mean, you know pretty much everything about me. I guess just except that.
Oh. But you would know literally everything about me.
Yeah.
But you're keeping secrets from me?
It's not personal. I mean, I just don't want to talk about it. Can we just go to bed?
Yeah. Get some sleep, Ulric. I'm gonna leave.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go get another key for a different room.
Oh. You can take.
Is there even another room?
You can take the.
room.
Technically, no.
I'll bunk.
You could.
That's
the dredge.
That's Jealousy's room.
I'll bunk with Jealousy.
You can take. All right, sure. Hey, come on in.
Hey, got room for another in here, friend? Yeah.
It gestures towards the bed.
There's a bed in here? I can't even see that.
Yeah, it's on the other side of the wall, right?
I see.
There.
Yeah, here we can
sure.
share.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They kind of cozy up to you.
And then I think Vaike would probably cry himself to sleep.
Oh
no. Being that you are crying, I don't think Jealousy and they're definitely not jealous of that, the fact that you're experiencing that emotion. And so they do what little they can to comfort you. They do what little they can to comfort you, you know. They sort of just hug you and hope that everything's all right, but they can't really speak to you to say words. They're just there as an emotional support demon.
Oh, an ESD.
Okay. Baerd, did you want to say anything to Garreth? So you standing out in the hall?
Yeah, Baerd looks like, as like everyone's sort of moving around, like taking their rooms. He's sort of looking at the room and looks at everybody, almost like he's hoping someone is looking his way. But like, Vaike immediately turns towards the other room. Like Notus immediately it's like everyone's just rushing past him, and he's just. It's up to Garreth if he notices his Baerd kind of like. It's almost like frozen in place, like with the key at the door, like.
Sorry.
Notus has left the door open of hers. She's not locked it or anything. It's literally just wide open.
Okay.
She's.
All right.
Yeah, Garreth is
Garreth
going.
heads into his room.
Yeah.
All right. The door is shut, but the tree shuts the door for you.
Oh no.
How
Okay.
kind.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that leaves you all alone in the hallway, Baerd.
Yeah. He sort of just takes a deep breath, holding that box. Yeah.
Roll a perception check as you breathe in. Yeah, it's a weird. There's a scent in the air you can't quite put your finger on, but it's not a nice smell. But you're not sure where it's coming from. It might just be stuff left in the pan or something downstairs. You're not really sure.
I already know there's a corpse in the room across the way. I'm already aware.
Oh
Yeah,
that's probably
definitely
what
it.
it is. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
You might also smell the corpses that Sue keeps in the cellar. Those ones you can
Yeah.
smell them too.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's it, I guess. Not really a success with that 8, sadly. But yeah, you are opposite that room, that's true. Could be that smell of decay. Alright. Are you heading on in, or are you staying up for an extended period of time?
I think Baerd will. I think that something about like being in a room is not really what he wants to do, and he sort of sits out in the hallway, playing his lute till he goes to bed, like he has so many times in different cities. Just found a place that's comfortable enough to sit. That being in this thoroughfare where people might see is almost easier than a private space.
I see. Interesting. And how long would you say you stay up for doing that?
Just a little bit. I imagine that it's more like Baerd literally will go to sleep in the hallway rather than the room itself.
Okay.
He may step into the room and shut the door after like a little bit, but
in that case, what you see is you're sitting opposite the door. Eventually, there is a man that returns and heads up the stairs. He is wearing the same cloak. Excuse me. He's wearing the same dark cloak, bat, amulet, and serpentine-like staff. And regards you as he walks towards his room. But he stops for a moment, almost as if he's about to turn and say something to you. But then the kind of the notion, whatever he was going to say, sort of drifts away from his mind for a moment, and he simply turns and says, "A good night, good twilight, rather." And he goes into the room, and as the door opens, you do see the desiccated corpse sort of still standing there by the door. Out the way. God. And you see this zombie kind of stagger back. And he closes the door quite sharply. And there's a long silence for a while.
Yeah, Baerd would probably rest. He might just have the
Right
door
there?
open, like literally, like in the doorway almost. Like
Okay.
he's
All right. You definitely. Oh, yeah, Zay?
Somewhere in the middle of the night, Garreth would probably wake up. Some curiosity brewing. And he will ask Jack, hey, Jack. Wanna find out what's in the basement? Aren't you curious?
Yes. Okay. I'm
Wanna go
with you.
check?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, Garreth, Jack follows you. And, sorry, Farrell. Yeah, Garreth, Jack follows you, yeah. And then you go downstairs towards the kitchen, yeah. You do see Baerd in the hallway, but pay no notice. Jack's kind of like, come on, let's go. Downstairs.
Anyone there?
Nope. Oh, yeah, sorry. So this door is closed, and it is locked. So how are you going to get through this door?
I see an opening there.
There is, yes. It's too big for you to fit through. It's like a hatch. Don't worry, I got this.
Can you open it from the other side?
I'll try. He pops on through the serving hatch. Oh.
I mean, he doesn't need to go through the serving hatch. He can just create a portal to open it or get
Sure,
through.
yeah. That's true. So, he does say, no, if it was locked from this side, someone would have been on this side. No, it's still locked.
Okay. Can you go without me? I'll look through your eyes. We can do that.
Okay. Yep.
If you can.
This thing looks heavy. Yeah, it looks kind of heavy. I'll try. You can give me a strength check for Jack.
Or we just portal through. Doors mean nothing to me.
Let's have a look. Does he have to see where he's going?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Oh. Well.
So the description literally says that it can be like such as 30 feet straight up. I don't need to see it.
Alright. Interesting. In that case, then.
So if I were to say like somewhere 5 feet below here, that might be a small jump, but it's
alright.
Close enough.
In that case, then, as Jack descends down deep into the basement,
Garreth will be semi-sleeping on the chair on this table because he needs and he can't see anything through his own eyes.
There is a weird glowing light coming down from here. It's like pale. It seems to be coming from something at the far end of this cellar. And he's just descending the stairs when he also hears voices. And is Jack going stealthily?
Yeah.
Okay, you can roll me a stealth check then. The voices sound like they're saying, did the hatch just open? Someone's coming downstairs. Who is it?
Is this in common or in
But-
Sylvan?
It is in common.
Okay.
And as Jack quickly tries to do his best to stay hidden up at the top of the stairs, he just peeks over the edge and sees where the source of these whispers are coming from. There are loads of creatures down here. Their forms are difficult to make out in the ethereal light, but not only that, but they seem to be slightly translucent. You can just see the top halves of them. It's almost as if they're sunk into the floor itself. And there's at least a dozen. They all seem to be facing in the same direction as well. And they're almost like walking forwards, but they're stuck in place where they are. Other than that, you see the other general clutter of storage down here, as well as this strange forge at the end, where there are quite a bunch of glistening silvery rocks piled up, and they're burning. You're not sure. It's as if that is giving off the light, but you don't hear a crackle like a normal fire.
Is this like the furnace from Howl's Moving Castle?
No.
It's...
I swear I just heard someone. You sure? Who's there?
Jack, be quiet.
Yeah, Jack doesn't say a word.
Yeah.
He's a little bit creeped out by the fact that it's all these strange spirits. What does he want to do from this point on?
I mean, now we've seen what's down there. So we'll portal back up to the kitchen.
Okay.
And
Portals through the door.
Yep.
Okay, that was messed up. There's dead spirits down there.
I guess that's how they moved the tavern around.
Yeah, that explains the feet. What the hell?
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't even get that. That's crazy.
I expected something like that. Where? Jack, come on.
Yeah, I'm coming. A little
Something.
bit creeped out right now. Wait, do you think she's killing people in their sleep and then using their spirits to animate the inn?
Oh. Nah. That's
You're not at all
hospitable.
concerned about any of this.
Let's ask about it tomorrow or when we
Oh,
wake.
so we're just gonna sleep it off. I ain't gonna be able to sleep after just so that.
You're a pumpkin.
God bless Jack.
Let's sleep it off.
You're gonna have to put me in my pocket dimension. I ain't staying in here.
Aww. Okay. Really?
Yeah, I don't want to be a spirit stuck in the floor.
It's not like they can trap you in the floor. Has anyone
That's what it
ever
looked
been?
like.
Has anyone ever been able to grapple you and keep you grappled for longer than a 6 seconds?
I have.
Longer than 6 seconds.
I think I did it for 2 rounds one time.
No, 1 round.
We'll have to check the
Yeah,
tape.
Vaike doesn't. Ah man. Yeah, this arguing goes back and forth as you close the door and mutter to yourselves.
Here,
As
and
soon
your
as
tree will
you
protect
find-
us.
Oh yeah, the tree that nearly killed you last time. Yeah.
No, he was giving me a hug, right?
Right.
Here.
Okay,
Okay,
so
sleep safe, and I'll put him in the pocket dimension.
when you
Okay.
finally go to sleep,
Real sleep now.
Ed,
Mm-hmm.
would you say you're asleep now, or has this kind
Yeah.
of commotion wake you up at all? You were asleep?
I probably noticed Garreth walking by and was listening to what he was saying. But like I probably went to sleep fine. I'm just more paying like I am in a thoroughfare because I want to be noticed if something's going on.
Yep, you certainly are noticed. But the question is by what? You can give me a perception check then with disadvantage. Because you are asleep. That smell wafts back for a moment again. But yeah, it gets like right in your senses for a moment. And it does smell like rot, decay. But you didn't hear a door open. Not like something wandered out. You don't even hear the thuds or footsteps of a shambling zombie. It's just the smell. And after that, nothing.
Okay.
Jack can also give me a perception check.
Jack is in the pocket dimension.
Oh yeah? I thought you was convincing him to stay out of it.
Oh no. I gave in the end.
Oh, okay. In that case, never mind. Alright, the only other person who would maybe pick up on this is Notus. You can roll a perception check with disadvantage. And unless Vaike says he's crying himself to sleep, but
I mean, I am.
Okay.
Vaike did say that.
I did say that.
mm-hmm.
Perception check with disadvantage.
Mm.
Oh, well, doesn't that suck?
A 10, yeah. No, you're too busy sobbing into the pillow. Notice with a 13, you're more you would more pick up on this than anyone else. The subtle shifts in the air, changes in scent, temperature, etc. Being an air genasi, you've been in tune with your element all your life. And those subtle changes, to you, they're like sharp shifts in the environment. Much like an earth genasi would, pick up on a pebble in their shoe or whatever. You can smell when something is off. And you've got your door wide open as well, which means you can smell it clearer. There is a noxious stench that's creeping out of a door, and it's foul. It's like eggy, sulfurous. It's enough that it stirs you, and when you do, as your eyes, well, I would say your eyes, where your sockets flutter open, you start to see something of a gas leak creeping out of door number 7.
Okay.
You can actually see it on your token, from your
Yeah.
token's point of view.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like this green noxious gas creeps out from underneath the door frame. What do you do?
I mean, I don't know who's in there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to kind of make my way out into the hall and over to the door.
Oh.
I'm not going to touch the door.
Okay. No?
Because it's not my room. That's just rude.
Mm-hmm.
It keeps leaking out more and more, and eventually it starts to form into a much more like thicker cloud. And it almost balls up for a moment before you.
Question.
And
there's a chimney behind me, right?
Yes, there is.
Sweet. I'm gonna gust it that way.
You gone?
Chico!
That is funny. Yeah, you can. You can hedge out a small 5-foot area, and it just so happens to be about a 5-foot area of gas. And yeah, you can gust it out and out of the chimney, I guess.
Yes. You don't belong here.
Is this? It feels like this is the necromancer casting good form. You forced out of the room.
Oh, that foul smell is up out the chimney and gone, Notus. You might have some respite now.
I'm glad that the one character that can hold their breath indefinitely and has a gust cantrip was the one to smell it.
I'm literally just gonna stand there for like a few minutes to make sure it doesn't, like, if it's a leaky pipe or something, because that could cause an explosion. So I'm gonna give it a few minutes, and then I'm gonna go back to bed.
Okay, all right, give me another perception check then. This one's just flat. Okay, I gotta roll something as well. No, it seems gone. Seems gone.
I do have a question for you before you move on, Senrith.
Mm-hmm.
I sent it to you.
Oh. Let's have a look. No, they're sort of more concentrating on what they're doing right now, I think. Although, that part, right. Good question.
That's
How
why I
to
asked
describe
it.
this then?
I trust you on it. You know the kind of stuff it would be. So, though it would be if he is muttering, it would be in the voices correct for whatever's going on.
It's been how long? It's been like 4 hours already.
Yeah.
So, notice you don't see the gas anymore, but you do pick up on there's a slight muttering sound coming from door number 3. And you see the Kenku leaned up against the door frame. Seems to be saying something almost under their breath. And their eyes are shut. But it's like they're sleep talking. And of those voices, I think you do recognize one or two of them. Have a look. Put me on the spot here. Yeah, so you hear Mr. Light and Mr. Witch. That's who you hear. And they seem to be preparing for a grand finale. It's muttering, but still got that kind of high-pitched tone with the Kenku mimicry working perfectly. It's like, yes, and for now, we have one more final act. An encore, if you wish. A perfect end to tonight's crowning.
color is he?
What color? Okay, the color goes from a. Let me just check. Really got to make sure I mark down your colors. I'm pretty sure it's like an orange and very joyful color. Yeah, orange suddenly shifts to, and here they are, coming onto the stage. There's a pause, and then suddenly the emotion shifts to black, a void.
Okay. If he's muttering to himself and it starts to go towards that route, I'm just going to go over and kind of poke him.
Okay. Yeah. You hear a sort of, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a quick break, and then suddenly there's that hesitation and muttering. You suddenly kind of shake them up and out of their stupor.
Yeah, it's for Baerd. It's almost like if he's woken up by this. I don't know if he would be. It would be basically.
Yes, you're woken up.
It would be like with a with like a jolt. And for a moment he sounds a lot younger. As he sort of jolts up and he goes and he starts like muttering something about how he's sorry about what's happening. He doesn't know it, and he's just like is suddenly aware of what's going on.
You just stare at them, Notus. You woke them up.
I didn't mean to. You were muttering and you went a terrible shade of black. No offense. You're.
Baerd?
I thought maybe you were having a nightmare of sorts.
Notice Baerd looks scared for the first time you've seen him. Like genuinely not hiding any emotions, scared.
Question, why are you sleeping in the doorway?
I'm gonna roll this before I decide what I say. I just needed a bit of a breeze, as he motions towards a closed window.
Okay. The floor can't be very comfortable. And I think there's a gas leak, so it's probably not best for you to be sleeping here. I mean, that could be the cause of like your nightmare. To be fair, is inhaling that. It's not.
Yeah, probably. Sorry.
No, you look a bit shook up.
As he breathes, you see that he does have a paper like in his hand that was clearly like looking at when he fell asleep. That he like tries to put in his shirt. He says, "I'm sorry for the trouble, Notus."
Okay. Everyone has nightmares. They're not fun. I'm not gonna ask about it because that's terrible too. But you really shouldn't sleep on the floor. It's really unhealthy for you.
Of course, Notus. Thank you.
I don't think this room's probably a good idea though, because the gas leaks across the hall. So if you want, you can share mine. It's near the chimney, so I can sort of like, if it does leak again.
Baird will nod, and I would almost see like the color you see. It would be whatever color you would say for relief, like, like whatever that fear was, like offering to share a room.
That void just dissipates then.
Yeah. I'm also gonna, like, before I return to the room, I'm gonna see if I can get this window open, just in case, so then there's like an outlet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take every precaution to make sure there's ventilation.
Mm-hmm.
The Air Genasi, our AC unit expert.
Yep. The only thing is, Baird, that I sleep with the lights on. I hope that's okay.
Baird, he just sort of, like, he doesn't seem upset by it at all. He just sort of nods.
Okay. That just some people can't sleep in the light. I can't really sleep in the dark. I don't like it.
Okay. With that, you guys can complete a long rest.
Woo!
Next day, the children are already up and playing, and you can hear them giggling downstairs, having the time of their life. It seems like they found the stage, and they're pretending to be, performers and whatnot. And
are they interacting
you can hear music.
Oh no, is Chetner up again?
Yes, Chadnir is awake. He's downstairs too. Seems quite a lot of you slept in because who's trying to get through the locked door? Oh yeah, sorry, the root. The root pulls back from the door. Yeah, Garreth kind of got locked in because the growth of the branches reached over the door. Yeah, sorry, you were allowed past.
Thank you.
So yeah, there's this joyful, very much like you can see many smiling faces as you come downstairs, and yeah, Chadnir is playing a wonderful tune for these kids to dance along to.
Knock knock.
Morning.
Morning.
The tree didn't try to kill you this time.
What do you mean this time?
This time, this is the second time you've met him. I assume the fact that you're
Third
still
time.
standing,
Third
that he
time.
did not.
And he didn't try to kill me. That would be a bad. If he did, he would be a very bad host.
Mm-hmm. Trees just don't seem to like you very much.
He's a woodcutter.
This tree likes me more than they like.
Trees don't like me. Yeah, I was about to say. And then I'm gonna like show you guys. I have a massive like knot on my back from where that tree slapped the.
Oh yeah, it's like got a big welt.
It's got
a big red spot.
You know what? I got one of those Tom and Jerry like bumps on the head. You know where it goes straight up.
Does it look bad, guys?
Oh.
It's just a massive red just bump.
Oh, there's something I want to tell you when we are on our way to the big tree.
Okay. Somebody want to put my eye drops in?
Why is Baird anonymous?
You going downstairs? Yeah. I'll drag you down. There you go.
Why is Baird anonymous?
Okay, his artwork's disappeared.
Well,
oh, that's weird. Hold on. Let me. Oh, there you go. That one works. Yep, there you come downstairs. There's music and breakfast being served. No, Sue is here as well. Welcoming you guys.
I wanna catch Sue.
Ah, yes. How can I help you, Notus?
It's not me that needs help. I think it's you. Late last night, you seem to have some form of a gas leak upstairs. I've opened the windows and everything, but
there is a foul stench in the air, isn't there?
Thank you
for notifying me. I will see to it immediately.
Yeah, you've probably got like a leak in the pipe or something, but you don't really want the place to blow up. You've got bare flames and a fireplace and a kitchen, so that's a really bad idea.
Don't forget about the kids.
Of course, yes. I will see to it right now. And she heads upstairs. Okay.
Should someone go up to help her?
Sure, why not? I need to put my eye drops in anyways. I'll follow her up.
I will. You know, it's really funny that we have Skeletrad here, like who's like not doing scary necromancer stuff, and then we have the scary necromancer.
An actual. Yeah.
What do you mean an actual?
Let me complete a long rest.
You hear a knock knock.
Oh.
Vaike, you seem to be helping her.
Yes.
Excuse me, Zargash.
Oh no,
I think you've overstayed your welcome. And the door opens, and you see the dark-robed individual known as Zargash before you. He has gathered his things and seems to be picking up his serpentine staff and says, I was just leaving. Thank you for the wake-up call, Sue. And, what, are you security?
If it comes down to it.
I see. Well,
I'm just making sure you don't give your kind hostess a hard time, especially with you stinking up the place.
Yes, what was that about? A strange gas? Someone reported a noxious cloud in the air? Oh, that. I was merely practicing my spells. You don't use it, you lose it. So, if you'll excuse me. Is there anything else? No, that's all.
Yeah.
If you're leaving, then we'll get out of your way.
What did you say your name was? And I'm gonna
Zargash.
Stretch out my hand to shake his hand.
A pleasure, Zargash. And he does offer a hand, in fact, to shake yours.
Hope you like slime.
Yeah, sure. And I hope you like the cold embrace of death. You definitely feel
Vaike loves it.
This body. This guy's nails are far too long and sharp, and his hands feel like talons, cold to the touch, like a gravestone. And yeah, he's got a fair few warts of his own as well, by the looks.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, you better watch out in this swamp. Many diseases festering.
Yeah? What brings you to the swamp?
Oh, an escapee is on the run.
Oh, actually, we're here looking for some missing people too. Who are you looking for?
He looks you over. I'm looking for a fairy dragon. Bavlorna has requested that they are returned immediately.
Oh, you work for Bavlorna?
Yes.
Oh.
If you are in hither, it's only a matter of time before you work for her. He gives a side eye towards Sue as well. She runs this place. Make no mistake, her word here is law.
Yeah, I'm learning that the hard way, and I'll point to the bump on the top of my head.
You haven't seen any fairy dragons, have you? We're looking for a plum-colored one.
To be honest, I don't even think Vaike saw
That's
the fairy
true.
dragon.
He did not
That's
see
true.
Teleport.
He did not see Telephar.
I'm pretty sure Vaike
He didn't get to that floor.
He never
I
got
was
up
almost certain he did.
I know I got
was
to the
like,
top.
nope,
I
He
got
was
to,
distracted by the dog, if I remember.
Yep.
I know I got to the top
Sure.
floor, but I think by the time I got to the conversation, he
was
already
already
pulled
pulled up.
He was like pulled up
cage.
into the shadows. He was in the
Mhm.
cage, like up in the
Sure.
shadows, tucked away. That's what I recall.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay.
But also, Vaike
But
doesn't
you
know what a
know
fairy
though-
dragon. Vaike doesn't know what a fairy dragon is. Either.
Garreth has
Sure.
said a name. That's it.
Yeah. I know. I haven't seen any fairy dragons.
I'll tell you
I'll roll
what
a
then, Vaike.
deception check.
me-
Yeah, if you want.
Give me a deception check anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Because there is a form of deception, whether it is a lie or not. It's still a form of deception.
It's an
And I
11.
will roll his insight check, of which he's proficient with. The reason why they sent Zargash.
He beat me.
Ooh,
I
well,
don't think he's
however,
deceiving
he-
though.
No, it doesn't matter. It's still picking up on things regardless. Zargash is shrewd, cunning, and gets at the bottom of stuff regardless. And Zargash says, if you say that you haven't seen him, then Zargash simply goes, well, keep an eye out if you have. This is of most importance. It could even be the future of the entire realm of Prismia. You understand?
Yeah, and if I do run into him, where can I find you? Like, you got a location you're based out of? You got a group of people I could get in contact with?
Return them to Downfall. That's where Bavlorna's cottage is. Return it to her.
Okay.
But yes, as I said, as he starts walking away, all of Prismir is at stake. And you can roll an insight check as well with that.
Sure.
Yeah,
Vaike.
you have no idea why he's being so dramatic about that. Like, it's just a fairy dragon. Like, what could possibly go crazy wrong? And you have no idea what he's on about. He just seems to be a bit of a theatrical type to you.
Seems like it.
Okay.
How's the room looking?
As he heads, the room is pretty spick and span. I would say. In fact, it's one of the most holiest of rooms. Probably why it's room number 7. But Sue does go in and start druid crafting the air in here, basically like air freshener. She's just like, oh goodness, that's better. Just basically cleaning up the blankets and stuff, and getting it spick and span. It doesn't look like he slept much in here. I'll be honest.
He didn't leave nothing
So he
hidden?
doesn't. No, nothing hidden. Doesn't look like he's made a mess. Sue's just checking over the room herself as well, but no, it doesn't look like anything.
I'll give her a hand with whatever I can do.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Change bed sheets, clean the carpet, etc. However, it's at this point Zargash begins to head downstairs.
I am explicitly sitting on the stairs in a way that he'll have to notion to me to get past.
He sees you're doing this and stops at the top of the stairs. However, the zombie keeps on going down, step by step. He's about to, yeah.
I am going to
you,
act like I'm playing my
looks at
lute,
this-
like I have not noticed, at all that he's here.
All right. In that case, then He spitefully lets his zombie shamble into you, trip, and stagger over you, making a massive scene of it. The music cuts short as everyone looks around to see this zombie that's just like stacked it down the stairs. His body in like contorted. There's a bit of a bone protruding out of a place it shouldn't do. Like there's an awful like crack as he hits the floor in a heavy thud. And all the while he's kind of like tripped over you as well, Baerd.
Pardon, sir.
Whoops. Oh no, pardon me.
Could I have your name? I'm going to. That's fine.
He chuckles. He says, "I appreciate you keeping me on my toes, though. If you wouldn't mind, I have places to be." And as everyone turns around to see this mess going on,
when I hear the crash, I'll like bolt down to see what's happening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see the zombie is
fight going on,
like broken bones at the bottom of the staircase, and everyone looks around. And Ulric, you see the necromancer, the one in the graveyard all those years ago, the one who pulled your mother out of the dirt and used them like a puppet. They tried to kill you, and Zaelong came in right at the last moment before they took your life, and there they are, nonchalantly stepping around Baerd as they head down the stairs. I think I'll skip breakfast, Sue. I'm nothing but meat and bones anyway, let's be honest. Come along. And he kicks the zombie in the side of the gut, who proceeds to, instead of get up, actually just start crawling across the floor and like pulls themselves past the chair.
I'm going to speak up and say, you're breaking a rule. You're leaving a mess.
Mm. Oh, yes, you're right. There is only one punishment for such a heinous act. And he turns around, targets his own zombie, and with the serpentine staff, fires at it.
Oh my god.
Rotting it into dust.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe I'm not going to attack this guy. I'm down.
We at least have one turn.
The children look horrified as the flesh is turned to dust.
Baerd will narrow his eyes and say, you're also ruining the mood. You've broken quite a few rules in a few steps.
That one isn't a rule, I'm afraid. Otherwise, well, Bavlorna would be the one to take it up with. But I see I'm clearly not welcome here any longer.
I mean, you should really eat something, man. You're not looking too healthy. You know, with a good diet and correct workout, you could get fit like me.
No. I'd much rather make my own food than take whatever the Fae offer.
Fair enough.
I don't want to catch any more diseases in this, well, this bog. Anyway, I'll be off.
As he's leaving, can I try to use my clown face paint on him to command him to laugh?
Make him laugh and fall into the water?
Yes, you can. You'll use a charge of it, of course.
Yeah. God, I really hope this works.
If you target him, you should be able to. I totally forgot to put that on the door. Holy shit.
As he steps out the door, he's hit with the torches.
Hey, you're on!
And Immediately, if I see this happen, I'm going to run, dive out, and grab his staff out of the water.
What the hell?
I'm doing it.
Happening?
I'm doing it. So my plan. I mean, am I doing it when he's on the ladder going down?
Yeah.
Is that what's happening?
I mean,
my initial thought was just before he like steps out the door. It's like I do it, and then I was gonna yell. I was like, Vaike, grab him.
Okay.
Oh, shit, this is going down. Fuck.
He failed his wisdom.
You guys are
prone.
You guys are swinging first. This is a first. I'm gonna have everyone roll initiative because this is clearly going into.
I will point out the time.
It is, the time, and I do got work today.
Yeah, I think we'd have to end it off right here.
All right.
Okay, we're starting an initiative next week. Wait, are we there next week?
Oh my god.
Let me roll. Dude, I'm so happy that worked. I so badly wanted to rush him and like grab him, but I saw him disintegrate that guy, and I was like, okay, he did 27 damage. That's my HP. Okay, I'm dead. So then I was really hoping he would just be distracted, so I could just honk my nose, and he like falls laughing, and because he's laughing, he can't cast any spells, and everyone just rushes him.
Guys, we got one turn. I need action surges. I need everything.
I didn't roll bad on my initiative either. Okay. Kids, get him.
Yes, he rolled bad on his initiative. We all gonna go first. Okay.
Oh,
this is happening.
We need to rush him and take every casting thing he has. Like stuff his mouth full of shit.
Yeah, I know. Break his fingers. Okay, shove. I have my tray of pies. I'm gonna shove pie in his mouth. Okay, we're gonna break his legs. We're gonna tie him up.
Oh, and he finished his hospitality because he literally broke.
Yeah, this is what he gets.
Yeah, he was a very bad guest.
He gets this for breaking the rules of the Feywild. He gets his legs broken.
Holy shit!
I'm so happy.
I've totally forgot I put that sound effect on.
That was great.
I was like, before.
That's exactly what you sounded like.
I was thinking about it. I was thinking like, when am I gonna use this? not like I won't ever use it, but it's like, when is there gonna be an opportunity where I'm like, yes, I need to make that guy laugh. I was thinking about doing it against the bugs, but they weren't like strong enough for me to really think like that matters. It's like this guy. Woo!
I love that I love that the first time Ulric interacts with him, he's like, no, we're doing this now.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. No hesitation.
What
we were all ready too.
My face paint.
Basically, that is it like the hideous laughter?
It's Sasha's hideous laughter.
Yeah, it's like I could. It's command, but I can only command to make them laugh, and it's a DC 13. And then if they're laughing, then they can't form words or cast spells with verbal components. It doesn't say that they're like prone or anything. It just says they can't cast spells.
This is only the incapacitation, not the prone parts.
I don't know. I mean, it doesn't say that they're prone. It just says they can't cast verbal spells.
For how long?
That's it. A round.
For a round, but we have a round.
And then he'd have to. Would he have to like roll to see if he could beat the DC? Or is it just only?
Yeah, you have. No, that's it. One round, and it's gone at that at the end of that round.
So I can talk with him during this round.
Yeah. Please, someone just give him disadvantage, and then I'll do it again. We'll just like stun lock him.
If we stun
god,
to death, it'd be really funny.
Oh my god!
So he can't cast spells for this round, and what I will say though is that ray that he shot from his serpentine-like stuff that didn't require a verbal component, but everything else that he's mentioned about having spells and such, they obviously do. So
they run in.
That's interesting.
Look, you're the guy. You're talking to the guy with the slippery hands to grab the staff. My plan of action here is to hit him 3 times. That's what I'm doing. That's all.
Hit him 3 times.
Break his hands.
If breaking his hands also makes him drop the staff, valid.
I don't know if that's how it
well,
works.
this is going to be very interesting next session. It's going to be a cliffhanger for a bit, though. I believe I am away for a good chunk of the weekend. I'll have to double check, but I'm pretty sure I'm getting back late at some point next weekend. I will be in contact in the chat, but I will have to double check before I can give you a yes or no as to whether next session's going ahead.
Is this weekend the weekend where you're gonna continue the other campaign, or is it something else?
Oh wait, no. I should be back in time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I should be all right, actually.
No pressure
All
if
right.
not.
No. I think we're good. Unless something else happens, but I'll inform you if it does. But no, I think I'm back before Monday.
I was going to say that would have been a real
be
bummer
right.
because I'm away the next Monday.
Oh no!
Oh, are you?
Yeah,
okay.
the 10th.
No, we will endeavor to play next week. I'm almost certain I'll be back, but I'm just letting you know I will be out Manchester next weekend, and then I'm coming back. But yeah, I should be ready for it. All good. All right, sweet. In that case, we'll close up tonight. Thank you guys for playing. This was a lot of fun, and I did not expect that right at the end, just as he's leaving the door. Well, that was fun. Okay, good. We'll